Welcome back to the UAPB Sports Network. LaRon Marbley, Carlos James, and getting ready for the UAPB Golden Lions taking on Southern University Jaguars here. First-year head coach Alonzo Hampton here for the Golden Lions, and, of course, Eric Dooley, former UAPB coach, offensive coordinator back in the day. He's the head coach for the Southern University Jaguars. Now, we talked about, of course, we need to get the run game going. We talked about Jalen Macon, the receivers. What do the Golden Lions need to do here today to be successful against a coach that is very familiar with the UAPB Golden Lions?
Well, you got to protect Jalen Macon. That's one, because one thing we do know about Southern, they're going to push a lot of pressure up the middle. They're going to try to come after Jalen Macon and make him make throws and get the ball out of his hand. So that's one. You got to protect him. Two, continue to establish the running game. Now you got your running back in Jonas Davis. You know, that way you can eat up some of that clock. Because you know anything about Coach Dooley, he's going to try to run a play every 10 seconds and try to score as many times as he can. But if you keep that ball out of his hand, then that's going to take them out of rhythm.
And also, that's going to depend a lot on the defense. I mean, they've been playing very well. We talked about Rico Dozier. Khalil, his last name escapes me right now, but he's been having great games, been having sacks and playing very well from the linebacker position as well. And up front, of course, we've had our big guys up front been doing a great job kind of trying to control the line of scrimmage. We just have to put it all together offensively, defensively. And, again, we'll have to watch for special teams today as Rico Dozier will be the long snapper, as the long snapper has been replaced.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, it also starts up front with Luckman and those guys like that, Darius Carter and like that. So, but it's going to take those guys to do their job, and then that secondary. Because one thing about Coach Dooley, they're going to put the ball up probably every other play. You know, so you got to be able to play really tight coverage and understand where you're supposed to be and understand what the offense is trying to do to you.
Absolutely. We see getting ready for the coin toss here at midfield, and we see our guy out there. I believe that's him, the honorary captain. Yes, Torrey Hunter and his lovely wife.
Yeah, Katrina.
Yes. So definitely glad that they're here as well.
It's Dr. Torrey Hunter because he had an honorary degree from UAPB as a doctor.
Dr. Torrey Hunter. I like that. Yeah. My guy, Dr. Torrey Hunter.
He looks like he can play a little bit.
He still looks like he's in shape, doesn't he? I'm telling you. So get ready for this coin toss. Trying to get the captains here. I know for UAPB, number 15, Tristan Ballard, the tight end that had a big game for the last couple of weeks.
Look like that's number 21, Grant Ewell, as well.
Okay, so we have Grant Ewell Jr. as well as number 60, Ryan Akins,
and then number 55.
Who is, of course, one of the captains on this Golden Lion team, and number 55, Isaiah Ward for the Golden Lions. On the flip side, Eric Dooley's Southern University Jaguars, they're going to receive to open this ball game. That looks like number 1 out there, which would be Harold Blood. Also, we have number 9, 78. Number 9 is Taj Brown. Also, captain number 78 and Tyler Kirkwood. And the other captain had his jersey tucked, so, I mean, couldn't get his number.
These young kids, man.
Right. But we're just about ready to get underway here from Simmons Bank Field. Golden Lions taking on the Southern University Jaguars. And a decent crowd in the stands. We'd like to see a lot more people come on out here today.
Well, one thing about it, you got an earlier start, and then you got Little League football. You know, so in a town like Pine Bluff, you got to understand that you're competing with a lot of different things, especially on Saturday morning with those Little Leaguers playing all over the place. So I think hopefully people will start to kind of file in a little bit later.
So we're just about ready to get underway. The Southern University Jaguars will return to open the ball game. And a little difficult to see their numbers. On white jerseys, you have yellow numbers.
Oh, I can't see it.
It's very difficult. But definitely want to thank Chris and our streaming crew as they give us a feed here so we'll be able to see it just a little bit better. And, of course, kicking off for the Golden Lions, we have Dean Saris, the 6 foot, 176-pound senior from Canton, Ohio, who, again, has done very well this year. Perfect 9 for 9 on PATs. Knocking on wood. Well, I'm doing it before he gets there, so I won't jinx him when it actually comes up.
As an ex-kicker, we don't like
Well, you don't count that when, the kickers that wore the shoes, y'all obsolete now. You don't count those anymore.
Absolutely.
We're underway here at Simmons Bank Field, receiving the ball at about the 4-yard line for the Jaguars. The returner has a crease. He's across the 45, the 35, 40, 45. Finally wrapped up, and that's number 23 on the return, giving the Jaguars great field position. Corey Russell, the 6 foot, 200-pound redshirt junior from Arcadia, Louisiana. And here we go with the first defensive set for the Golden Lions. And the Jags, again, starting with very good field position from their own 47.
Yeah, and talk about special teams. Jaguars kind of took the first punch in the special teams war with that big return.
We'll see the offense take the field for the first time here this afternoon, and leading the charge at quarterback, number 1, that'll be Harold Blood, the graduate from Destrehan, Louisiana. Takes the snap from the gun. He's going to throw on first down, looking downfield. He's going to go deep. They're trying to go up top for the first play, and that's going to be intercepted by the Golden Lions. That's number 27 on the pick. What a great first play defensively by Kyle Knox, the Bryant, Arkansas native.
Kyle Knox did a really good job of turning his body around to make that catch. Actually, the ball was poorly thrown by the quarterback, and I know, and we forgot to mention him. Willie Totten is the quarterback's coach for Southern, and Satellite Totten didn't miss many passes.
That's absolutely right.
But also you had Jerry Rice go and catch those passes
right.
too.
That makes a difference.
but great play nonetheless by Kyle Knox, the Arkansas native from Bryan, Arkansas.
So the Golden Lions offense, they absorb that punch of the special teams, and they swing back and hit on a solid lick, as it'll be an empty backfield for Jalen Macon, who drops back. He's going to throw his first pass. Quick out route is complete. That is Cochran on the reception. He'll be out near the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 19. And a great gain there on first down, gain of about 6. And it'll be 2nd and 3.
That's a good start for Macon. And what we talked about earlier, those receivers are going to have to pick him up. They're going to have to make catches.
So a gain about 7, actually, making 2nd and 3. Here's the first run of the day. And this is not much there on that right side of the offensive line for the Golden Lions. And I want to say that was Davis, who is still on the ground.
Yeah, he is.
Slow to get up.
And you don't want to see that. You just got the kid back.
I'm trying to get a good look.
Yeah, it's hard to see from up here with them covering him up right now.
So a timeout called on the field. We'll just keep it here for now as they attend to the injured Golden Lion. And again, I couldn't quite see. I believe that was number 32, Jonas Davis. First play back, and not a good sign.
Yeah, he's up, though. He's up on his own power with a slight limp.
Favoring that left leg.
Yeah, so hopefully it's, he caught a helmet to the leg or something like that, which, as well as I do, kind of stings you for a
right,
while.
Especially the initial shock of it.
Yeah.
So Davis being assisted off the field now, again favoring that left leg.
And shout out to our trainer, TJ Cleveland, man. He does a really good job, man. He doesn't have a large staff, but TJ has been wonderful since he's been on board with UAPB athletics.
So a timeout on the field. Again, we'll just keep it here for the time being. It is a media timeout on the field. 14-12 remaining in this opening set, just getting underway. And again, we talked about it. Southern threw the first punch on the kickoff return, had a nice return, received it at the 4, got out to about the 44, so about a 40-yard opening kickoff return. The next play, Southern tried to go up top, and they did a great job playing defense. Kyle Knox with the interception to give the offense the ball. And the first completion was good by Cochran from Jalen Macon. And the first rush by Jonas Davis lands him on the sideline. And we'll try to check in with Sam Beavers here momentarily to see if we can get an update on Jonas Davis. Here's 2nd down and 3rd down and short. Under pressure is Macon, escapes the pressure, turns the corner, and he's going to run. But I think he stepped out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him at.
He may have enough for a first down.
He's marked at the 21. I think he's going to be about a yard shy.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
And, of course, early in the game, you want to punt this one away. Baker comes on to the field to handle the duties for the Golden Lions.
Wow, just one more step there, you get a first down.
And actually see Josh Sanchez on here. I believe he was here last year, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So, again, it's 81, Jeremy Baker.
Yeah. Guess we try to keep our guys around as long as possible.
Absolutely. If not in person, on paper. Nice punt there by Baker. Gets a lot of hang time. The fair catch is made at the 35-yard line for the Jaguars.
Great punt.
Media timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 0-0 is our score with 13:44 remaining in the opening quarter on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 93 The Beat. We'll be back.
every day. Better with Pepsi.
We're back at his backfield. And the Jaguars that football here rushed them before Gary and Morgan. Them to Nath 5 pounds, sure some more. But and he goes again. He's gonna go first down. The 5-1 running back. Early running back. He picks up a couple of yards. I think he has down with. Well, in the program. Right. Here's back again. Up the middle down. Actually down the hash mark. And he's another down run again. Number 24. And that is. And excuse me. That is Gary Qualls Jr. on carry, picking up the first down. And Coach Dooley, again, as you mentioned, going fast. 3 straight carries there for Qualls. This time he'll pick up about 3 yards. Bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, if you're an official, he's going to spot it every chance he gets and go.
Here we go again. This on the back. The court pulls it out. Blood is it out the right side. Not the receiver. And there's a couple of flags. I think they have something to do with back block on that far sideline.
Yeah, they outlawed those things, man. Talked about that even last night on that's a dangerous play now, man.
It is. And especially, you can't have back block when you have defensive receiver rules. I mean, it's not.
No, you got to do something with the defense as well.
Right. And it's actually holding is the call. So that's going to go against the Jags. That'll slow the offense up a little bit there with 12-17 remaining in this opening set.
And then, Sam mentioned before the game about the temperature and then what's the temperature on the field. How is that going to play into this ball game, especially with a Southern team that like to run a high-octane offense and try to run a play every 10 seconds? How is that going to play out with the conditioning of both teams?
So here's the 2nd down and long. Swing pass out to the back again. Tracking him down is number 50 for the Golden Lions. Nice play there by Ryland Woods. They're gaining about a yard from the original line of scrimmage. So now 3rd down and about 8 for the Jags. Blood from the gun has a back flank to his right. As they change the set, going to be trips to the right side now with the single receiver to the left and the back flank to Blood's left side. Golden Lions in a 4-3 defense, man in motion from right to left. Blood takes the snap, looks out, has a man in the seam, makes the catch, and up the middle of the field, picks up a block downfield, and the Jaguars are going to score first here from about 42 yards out. There's our first score of the game.
Yeah, that was the ex-receiver, number 19, Chandler Whitfield, out of Zachary, Louisiana, a redshirt junior, man. He caught the ball in space and went untouched into the end zone.
And we'll check in with Sam Beavers with the injury report. Sam?
Well, guys, there's a little bit of an issue. As you guys well know, Jonas Davis made his way off the field after that last possession for the Golden Lions. He has walked over here towards us, trying to walk off some things, still in pads, not going to the locker room, just trying to work out an injury. We'll see how long it takes for him to get back and ready to go. Once again, send it back up to you guys in the booth.
Appreciate that, Sam, that injury report. And, again, we'll check in with Sam periodically to get updates. Jonas Davis, again, hopefully he is okay, man. Just making a comeback after the injury. Played only a half a game. It may have been, can't remember which game it was he was injured in, but he only played half of that game. Was it Miles?
I think it was the
Miles
game.
So here's the extra point attempt by the Jaguars. It's up, and it is good. So Southern takes a 7-0 lead over the UAPB Golden Lions with 11:18 remaining in this opening set. We'll take a 1-minute break, and when we return, we'll have more Golden Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network and 99.3 The Beat. We're back where the Jaguars have just taken the lead 7-0 here with 11:18. LaRon Marbley, Carlos James, and on the sideline, Sam Beavers, as we see a couple of battles going on the football field as well as with the band.
Well, what do we miss, though? Southern's kicking off from their own 20-yard line after a score. So, obviously, that was some type of personal foul penalty given either on the touchdown or on the PAT.
You're absolutely right. Again, kicking off from the 20, which means it probably was a 15-yard penalty there. Here's the kick, and this is going to be fielded by number 24. That's B.J. Curry. He turns around the right side, has a little room, and he'll finally be forced out of bounds. There's a late flag toward the middle of the field, and the Golden Lions looking for a flag on the sideline as the defender slung him out of bounds when he was already on the white chalk.
Yeah. And then that penalty in the middle of the field, probably going to be a block in the back.
Number 45, Joshua Griffin, handled the kicking duties for the Jags. It's going to be a holding call against the Golden Lions on the return. And again, we talk so well about the return teams and the special teams in the pregame, and we've had a couple of mistakes already.
Yeah, but both teams have returned the ball well.
They have.
So they're doing a good job on special teams. Just with UAPB got caught with a hole, but, like they said, you can call that all the time.
Right, on every play just about.
Yeah.
So the Golden Lions will start 1st and 10 from their own 25. Empty backfield for Jalen Macon. 3 receivers to the left, Twins on the right. He's going to pass. Quick pass is to Cochran. Throws it behind him just a little bit.
Yeah.
Not able to pull it in. That was number 28, Willie Matthews III, with the coverage.
Yeah, he was getting pressure up the middle. Just tried to get rid of the ball a little bit too fast. But he also got to understand, man, you're going to take a lick. I mean, to be able to deliver the ball, you're going to get hit. But the rules are designed for them. They can't hit you hard.
Right, exactly. He did the right read, just did not get it to the receiver. Here's a run this time. This is Jamerson. Comes out of the backfield rolling. He's out to the 30-yard line, marked at the 31. It'll be a good third and manageable, probably about 4 yards.
And like you said before, Michael Jameson was supposed to be the dude.
Right.
But John S. Davis got a hot start, and he's kind of replaced him. But shifting back to Jameson, we shouldn't lose a lot at all.
I don't think we lose much at all. You're right. Here's a pass complete from Macon. And that's going to be enough for a Golden Lions first down. That's Maurice Lloyd on the reception. The Golden Lions moving forward out to their own 41. Great pass and catch there.
Man, I think one of the right guards there got out there pretty good, kind of pushing past that first down marker.
So 1st and 10 from their own 41. Twins on both sides. A tight set. Here's Jameson on the sweep to the left side. He's going to fight his way forward out to about the 45-yard line. Gain of 4 yards for Jameson. Brings up 2nd and 6.
And UAPB's offense is sort of mimicking what Southern did. They came out through the interception, then they ran the ball, and then they finally hit on the pass. UAPB comes back, the same thing. They try to run the ball, establish the run, and let's see, can we get something up the field.
Here's the play. The exact same play we saw Southern run. And again, this is very familiar teams. Both head coaches come from really the same tree.
Yeah.
So you're seeing a lot of similarities between the two. That pass was intended.
Yeah, that's the thing I was going to ask you. Is that considered a pass or a fumble? Because the way the ball was thrown, it was thrown back behind the line of scrimmage. It could have easily been a 3-yard loss.
Right. Thankfully, it's an incomplete pass. And I think they may take a look at it. Here's a stoppage of play. And that is a good question. If the pass was a lateral, that would be considered a fumble. And you have to mark it where the ball went out.
Because I think that ball was thrown down the 40-yard line, which would make it behind the line of scrimmage. But hopefully, at some point, the ball was traveling forward.
And that is the key to it. Despite being behind the line of scrimmage, if he threw it behind him, it's a lateral. But if he's behind the line of scrimmage and he throws it forward, it's still a forward pass. So.
Yeah.
So it's exactly what you said. It was a fumble. It was a lateral, so they have to mark it out where the ball went out at.
Correct.
Next time, don't say that. We were getting away with one.
Yeah.
The rest must have heard you. But no, great job by the referee, the crew. I mean, you want to call it fair and you want to call it right. So great job by the referee and crew. All right, so it'll be 3rd down and 10 now after the penalty or after the fumble. Making steps up. He's going to be sacked for the first time here today. And leading the charge, that is the big man up front. And that's number 4. And anytime you see a defensive lineman wearing a single digit, usually he's pretty good. But they have him listed as a wide receiver. Let's see here.
It's one of those things where they have double numbers.
Yeah, I don't see but one number 4, and he's a receiver.
Yeah, Darian Morris. And this kid's not 6'2", 176.
Not at all. Well, it's 4th down, and the Go-To Lions will punt this one away with about 9:05 remaining in this first quarter.
He got in there.
Under pressure, hits the ground, and it takes a Go-To Lions roll, and it'll rest inside the 20-yard line down to about the 19. So it'll be 1st and 10, and they're moving out to the 30.
I can't answer that one.
I'm not sure what happened there either, so we had to miss something there too. The ball rolled unless a defender touched it at the 30, and that has to be the case.
Yeah, that could be the only, unless we were back at BB.
Right. Of course, anything goes
They
there.
kind of did what they wanted to last night. Shout out to Coach Williams and the Zebras, man.
Yes, sir. Big win.
Great win. Great resolve, man, last night.
So 1st and 10 for the Jags from their own 30-yard line. Here's Blood. Read option, hands off to the back. That's number 23 this time, running on the right side, Corey Russell. He's out to the 40-yard line. Tough run there by Russell. He'll be close to a 1st down, and actually will have it for the Jags.
Man, Corey Russell carried the power there.
That's the kid out of Arcadia, Louisiana, 6 foot, 200 pounds. So back to the line of scrimmage for the Jags. Here's a handoff to a different back who fights his way over the right side. And they're just playing kind of smash mouth football right now. And I believe that was number 8.
Number 6.
It's number 6, actually. Okay, that's Kendrick Grimes. And that's a familiar name. He played last year. He's a returning player from last year. So 2nd and 4 for the Jags. Read option, throws it out. And it is caught to the outside and cutting back, finally wrapped up and upended is number 6, Kendrick Grimes. Grant Ewell Jr. in on the play.
A lot of people are going to that now instead of doing a pitch.
The option, right.
They're doing it for the option.
Well, and it's an advantage because if he doesn't catch the pitch or the pass, then it's incomplete instead of a fumble.
That's correct.
So 1st and 10 again for the Jags now in Go-To Lion territory. Here's a handoff. This is Rhymes again on the right side. Gets into the secondary, drops his shoulder on a defender. And great job making the play. That was number 22.
Yeah, number 50. Athen Smith, man, took the brunt of that lick right there. A kid from Barton, Arkansas, which is an Arkansas powerhouse when you're talking about high school football. But welcome to college football, young man.
So another big game there by the Jags. Here's another run play. And basically it's been all run on this since they had the ball in this possession. They're going to pick up another 1st down. And that was the bigger back in number 23 on the carry. that is Corey Russell.
Yeah, that Southern offensive line is getting a good push up there, up front.
1st and 10 from the Golden Lions 31. Here's another handoff. Again, it's been all run plays. Nice play there defensively by Rico Dozier. Makes the tackle and helps the man up. Only a gain of 2.
And just on that play alone, even though they didn't get for 2 yards, you had guys for Southern driving guys back 6-7 yards into the secondary. So that big offensive line has got a little head of steam. Got to see what big Kendarius Clark and them can do to slow them down.
Spread formation this time for Blood. Back flank to his right side. Man in motion from right to left. Goes back. Almost slips. Here's a quick pass. Screen pass is complete. That's called by number 8, Ed McGee. Turns the corner on the outside. Wrapped up by number 26 for the Golden Lions. And that tackle made by Donovan Collins.
A lot of eye candy right there. They ran a guy in motion. He almost slips, goes the other way. Everybody sets up a screen on one side, and you set up a screen to the opposite side and throw the ball.
A little trickery there. Misdirection.
Man, that should have been a false start.
And here's another play action. Pass thrown, and I believe it's caught on the far sideline. That was a pretty good catch there by number 13. We'll check that. It appears like number 13. Again, these numbers, and that is 13, in which don't have a listing for.
Yeah, they caught the defender over there for UAPB gazing in the backfield and let a guy leak behind him.
Like you said, a lot of eye candy going on, misdirection.
Yeah, and Coach Hampton's going to get a timeout. You know, right there, that was just a busted coverage.
So a timeout on the field, and we'll keep it here, folks, as it will not be a media timeout. So the Golden Lions trying to get something together here defensively on this particular drive. The Southern Jaguars, they've basically just been running the football pretty much. They've thrown in a couple of misdirection pass plays here on the last couple plays, but to get down the field, they've just been basically my man against your man and just winning the battle up front.
Yeah, what they're doing is they're running the ball, getting guys up in the box, and then all of a sudden they slide a guy out into the flats, and he's wide open right there because just on that play right there, the defender, I think that's number 22, he got caught looking in the backfield right there because they were running so well. You know, he's had to come up and run support, and then all of a sudden they fake that and do the same thing, and then now this guy that you used to just coming up blocking, he slides out behind you, and then there it is. You know, easy catch and throw for him.
Number 22 for the Golden Lions is Marcus Askew.
Okay.
So it'll be 1st and goal for the Jaguars. They have the ball on the Golden Lions 5-yard line. They lead 7-0 here with 5:29 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Blood from actually a different quarterback in. It's going to be a direct snap. He's going to try to just run it in. And
yeah, they went Wildcat right there with number 9. I don't have a listen for him.
That'll be Taj Brown. No, actually I have number 9 as a D tackle, Taj Brown.
So 9 may be 4 and 4 may be 9.
Yeah, we might have those mixed up.
You understand? They made this switch to jerseys because he's not a D tackle. He's back in the Wildcat formation again, though.
Takes the snap. This time, read option, hands it off to the back. Great job there. Number 23 for the Golden Lions leading the charge. That's Caleb Knox. Of course, his brother, early on in the ball game, had the interception, and Kyle Knox.
Yeah.
The Twinkies from Bryant.
And then looking at this Southern starting roster, none of it's right. Every guy you try to call out, none of those guys are in the game. And then this other one, I'm going to tell y'all right now, it's just so small, man. Like, you got to have some Mr. Magoo glasses to read this stuff.
So here's the play on the outside, and the quarterback will try to keep it. There's a flag late. He's going to be wrapped up at about the 6-yard line. Great job defensively for the Golden Lions, stringing the play out. And let's see on this roster if we have a number 9.
You had a flag on the play, too, Ron.
Yes, I mentioned that.
I'm so trying to read this little board we got.
And actually, the other roster we have has number 9 is Taj Brown as well. And again, I think you may be right. I think they may have mixed up number 9 and number 4.
Yeah.
6'3", 230, Taj Brown. graduate defensive tackle. And then you have number 4 listed as Darian Morris, the 6'2", 176-pound redshirt freshman receiver.
Yeah, I mean.
And in a moment, we'll try to get that, see if we can get that corrected. As the Jags will have 4th down here. They're going to attempt a field goal, it appears. And on comes number 45, the kicker, Joshua Griffin.
He's good. You know, we saw him last year at Southern, and he was booming that ball, man.
From Vicksburg, Mississippi.
He's a left foot kicker.
A southpaw. So here's the snap.
Left foot kicker.
His kick is up, and it is good. South foot kick it in. How about that?
There you go.
10-0 is our score. Jags lead the Golden Lions with 3:44 remaining in this opening quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with more Golden Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network in 99.3 The Beat. Back at Simmons Bank Field, and here's the ensuing kickoff by the Jaguars. It will travel and hit about 8 yards deep in the end zone and travel out, so it'll be a touchback. Golden Lions will have it 1st and 10 from their own 25. Trailing by 10 points here. Started off the ball game, back and forth, a couple of mistakes, and Jags have kind of taken over in the last couple of possessions. They drove the football right down the field on that last possession, ending in 3 points, but that's kind of victory for the Golden Lions defense, letting them get that far down, but not allowing only allowing a field goal.
Yeah, the Golden Lions defense did a really good job of just holding them out and just, you know, giving up 3 points. Hopefully the offense can find some type of rhythm here.
Jalen Macon, signal caller for the Golden Lions. He'll take the snap. He's going to pass on 1st down, steps up in the pocket, tucks it, and is going to take off running here. Macon absorbs the contact on the outside toward the far sideline. He's going to pick up about 8 yards, 7 or 8 yards on that 1st down.
That's a good run right there by Macon. But it's funny. You're looking at his pants, and they come all the way over the top of the knee, man, and that's kind of scary.
Right, you've already had the knee injury. That is.
Yeah, he wearing knickers out there, man.
So 2nd down and short, be 2nd and 3 for Macon. Hands off to the first back through. That's Jamerson. He's going to fight his way forward out to about the 42.5-yard line, and that's enough for Golden Lions 1st down. So the Golden Lions again back to the line of scrimmage. And one thing that was pretty successful for us the last couple of weeks was hitting our tight end, and I'm sure Coach Dooley has prepared his team for it, but I look to see Tristan Ballard or one of our other tight ends step up here in this game as well. Here's Jameson off the left tackle. He's going to fight forward to the 41-yard line, gain of about 3.
And you're exactly right, LeRon. You need that tight end so you can kind of make those linebackers stay back in coverage, you know, and not playing downhill.
So actually a gain of about, that is a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 for the Golden Lions. They line up in the bunch formation, tight on the left side. Here's a quick sweep. Avoiding the tackle in the backfield is Jamerson. He's going to get positive yardage out of this and a 1st down. And that was just a great individual effort there by Michael Jamerson.
Hey, he made the first guy miss, and he got up in a little crease, man, and now we got a 1st down. That's great running right there by Jamerson.
So the Golden Lions offense looked to get a little traction here. They're moving the football now at the 49-yard line, 1st and 10. as we have a new back in the backfield. I believe that's Curry now in the game. He'll get it. Here's the double reverse. Pitch back. A little trickery here. Making looking. Nothing is there. Stays on his feet. Just get rid of a young man. Throws it out. And
that should be a penalty.
That
right
should
there.
be. He went through the receiver to get to the ball, intended for Kenji Lewis. He went through. You cannot go through the receiver. That was Jordan Carter on the coverage, but got away with one there.
Yeah, and Coach Hampton is giving it to the official here on the sideline.
I mean, because it was definitely, obviously, and Lewis did a great job kind of screening the defender off, putting his body between him and the ball. He did exactly what he was supposed to do, just did not get the call.
Well, that's where it comes up.
So an official timeout on the field. Looks like we got a little problem with the chain gang over there on the far sideline.
But, with that being said, he did wall him off, but that's why receivers have to really work on their hands, because you got to have strong hands. You got to go up and take the ball. You got to go high point the ball and get the football along with having contact. That's the difference in playing, college football and playing high school football. High school football, you can just wall a guy off. You probably can make that play. With college football, with all the contact and guys reaching at your hands and your arms and trying to rake them down, you got to be strong enough to be able to stay in your position and grab that football.
You're absolutely right, but even more so, you have to come back to the football more.
Correct.
I mean, he was on the scramble, and he kind of slowed up when the ball was coming. You got to keep coming back to that ball.
Yeah.
And then that way, that creates that separation between you and that defender. So he may not even get to it. Looks like we do have an issue. They're taking the down box off the football field, and the teams are going to their respective sidelines. Well, let's take a break with them. We'll take a 1-minute break, folks, and we'll return with more Go to Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we have a pause in the action. Having an issue with the down box, it appears, and we have a little pause in the action as we see the official come back out of the room with no down box. So not sure what exactly going on with it, as they will now check with the UAPB sideline.
Yeah, somebody's going to have a backup down box somewhere, or Mr. Chris Blunt Sr., he's going to stand up there with a 1, a 2, a 3.
That is so. We've been around each other way too long, because I was saying we might have to write it on cardboard, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you stand at the spot and just hold up whatever down it is. Hey, we can make it work, man. We know how to make it work.
Oh, he could use his iPhone. He could just put the number 4 on there, number 3, and get it done. We got to do something. Oh, hey, we need to call the Little League and tell them to bring their.
Yeah, let's borrow your down box. Yeah, we'll return it. 1:36 remaining in this opening set. The Jaguars lead the Golden Lions 10-0 as they have scored on 2 separate possessions in the ball game. The Golden Lions did a good job first scoring on that pass play, but the Golden Lions did a good job on that second possession as they drove down and held them to only a field goal. But now you have to come up with some kind of answer.
Yeah, I know we talked about the down box, but UAPB was moving the ball pretty well.
And killing the momentum.
And yeah, you had the Jaguar defense sort of on their heels a little bit, and with 1:36 to go, in this first quarter, you was hoping that it could kind of continue in. But now, does Macon and the offense find their rhythm back once we, finally get a down box?
And the chain gang is on the visiting sideline. I wonder if it was sabotage. No, I'm joking, folks. I'm joking.
Well, now they went to the electronic ones now.
Right,
like you
right.
said, the battery could just be out of it.
And it may be what they're doing. Change. Here we go. We brought out the old-fashioned one, the flip box.
Yeah, that was the one when Archie Cooley was there.
Coach.
Yeah.
But it works. We'll take it. A couple of scoring updates. Texas Southern leads Lincoln out of California 42-7 going into the fourth quarter.
Homecoming game.
Yes, Alabama A&M up big over Tuskegee 51-3 in that one.
Wow.
And, of course, Alcorn State, Alabama State set to kick off at 5 p.m. with Florida A&M, Mississippi Valley State, as well as Grambling and Prairie View kicking off at 6 p.m. And, of course, that Grambling State Prairie View A&M game will be live on ESPN Plus at the Texas State Fair Classic. All right, folks, looks like we're just about ready to resume action.
I wanted to figure out that they have all the numbers on it.
Right, we've seen a 2. This definitely has a 2. Second down and 10. And we're back to the action. Here's a handoff to B.J. Curry, and the blitzing linebacker is right there to meet him. He almost took the handoff himself, and I believe that was number either 5 or 6. It's a little difficult to tell there. Let's see, it'd probably be number 5, Derek Williams.
Yeah, nice-looking jerseys. However, you just can't see them from at the top of a stadium without the use of this monitor here.
And again, there was Williams making the tackle. So now third down, no gain on the play. Third down at about 10. And again, I think that kind of disrupted the Golden Lions' momentum. Here's Macon under pressure, rolling out to his right side. He's going to tuck it and take off. He has enough for the first down and more out to the 30 and just goes out of bounds. He's trying to go up the field. Yes, go out of bounds. And Coach Hampton, I think, kind of told him that too. Hey, man, get out of bounds. Don't take those extra licks.
Yeah, or maybe fumble the football. You got everything that you need to
get. Right.
Get out of bounds and let's run another play.
So 1st and 10, big run there by Jalen Macon puts the Golden Lions in Jaguar territory at the 28-yard line. Clock under a minute. Here's Jamison off the left side, nothing there. The big defensive lineman getting through. And I believe that was
number 92.
That would be Kelby Givens, 6'2", 230-pound sophomore from Shreveport, Louisiana. No gain brings up 2nd and 10, and it looks like the Golden Lions are just going to let the quarter expire. As again, they trail by 10 points to the Southern University Jaguars here at the end of the first quarter. So we'll take a 2-minute break, and when we return, we'll have the exciting second quarter here. It is Greek Day, and all black here at Simmons Bank Field. Around Marbley, Carlos James, and on the sideline, Sam Beavers here on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back.
Because of you, we feel like we belong. Because of you, my family's happy and stronger.
Because of you, we have a safe place from bullying.
Because of you, I have a place to hang my art.
Because of you, graduation is within reach.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place for their future. Because of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff Athletics Department, we are not only able to open doors, but transform lives. Great futures start here.
Welcome back inside Simmons Bank Field. Golden Lions trail 10-0 here as we prepare to start the second quarter. And it's 10-0 Jaguars. The Golden Lions will resume action here. Second down and 10. Have the ball at the Jags' 28-yard line. So going in right outside the red zone. Here's Macon. Here's the reverse play and pitches it to Maurice Lloyd. And that was a slow developing play there. Lloyd able to maybe get a yard. It looks like they're going to stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was so slow developing that they had a chance to react to it, actually. But that's one of those plays where you got to run other things to set that play up.
Right.
You know, that play was just, when you just run it off the rip like that, it's easy for the defense to recognize, hey, man, this is something new. Let me just stay in my area.
So, again, no gain on the play brings up third down and 10 now for the Golden Lions. With some of the best field position of the day so far. Macon has trips right. Single receiver to his left is Kenji Lewis.
Oh.
Here's the pressure coming around that right side, that left side.
And he lost his helmet.
And he just beat the offensive lineman there off the corner.
Yeah.
And that was just, he showed some great speed there. That's number 92 again in on the play, and that's Kelby Givens, 6'2", 230-pound sophomore, defensive tackle from Shreveport, Louisiana. And he just ran around the corner and beat, that was offensive lineman. And a timeout called on the field. It looks like, no, check that. That is the punt team coming out, or maybe a field goal. I see Baker on the field. And there's not enough for a team. I'm not sure what's going on with the Golden Lions.
Look like they lining up in punt formation here.
And it is Baker on the field, not the kicker. So looks like they're going to try to pin the Jags deep inside their own territory. 13:30 here in the first half remaining. No rush. And there's a pre-snap whistle.
I think you got to delay a game right there, which doesn't hurt you right now, being on the plus side of the 50.
And again,
as you see, some of the players are trying to wave the band.
Yeah, the band continues to play, and they can't hear.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't play during your own team's offensive possession.
Yeah, that's been happening for years.
Yes, it has, and it's really ridiculous. I mean, especially in close ball games.
Yeah.
And they used to throw penalties for it. I hadn't seen an official address it here recently.
But they did throw a penalty against us because the guys couldn't hear.
So here's Baker trying to pin the Jags. Kicks it off to the left side.
Oh, man.
And there's another penalty. This one travels about 8 yards deep into the end zone. And we'll await the official call.
That's usually a hole around.
Yeah, in that position, yes.
Where it was, and if you Southern, I think you get the choice. Or do you just tack it on to where the ball's going to be placed after the ball going in?
Oh, actually a defensive holding. That's going to result in a first down.
Yeah, first down, UAPB. That's huge.
That is humongous. So 10-0 still our score, but now the Golden Lions threatening inside Jaguar territory. I want to say inside the red zone, waiting for the official spot as the official will mark it off.
I think it probably, in this case, go back to the original line of scrimmage. Because remember, we got the penalty, you know what I'm saying? We got the penalty prior to punting, and then you just got a 10-yard penalty to put the ball back where we were. You know, like, so you'd be right outside the red zone.
Well, they're actually spotting it at the 23 now. And, of course, holding is a spot foul.
Yeah.
But it's an automatic first down. So the Golden Lions have it first and 10 from their Jags 23-yard line. So, again, now his Southern band is playing, making empty backfield. He'll step back under pressure again, rolls to his right side. Nice stunt. And he'll just throw this one away, and that's going to be a
penalty.
And a Jaguar player losing his helmet.
They must didn't see that.
Well, he was outside the tackle box, but he was in the grasp of a defender, and that's why I would think.
That's what I was thinking, too.
But outside of the tackle box, he did get rid of it.
But that was number 9, lost his helmet, which is Taj Brown.
We think.
Yeah, but I actually saw it on the monitor. He had T. Brown on the back of his jersey, so we don't know who the other number 9 is on offense.
Correct. That is correct.
Yeah.
And the officials meeting near the 30-yard line to discuss if it was intentional grounding or not, I'm sure is the topic. And there goes the flag.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't nobody in the area where he threw other than the lineman.
Yes, definitely that. But my question is, was he outside the tackle box? Because if you're outside the tackle box, it doesn't matter if it's a receiver in the area or not.
That's true. And if I'm Coach Hampton, I'm going to ask him
right.
to look at it.
And that's probably what Coach Hampton is kind of talking to the official about.
And that's one thing I like about Coach Hampton, man. He gonna ask questions.
Oh yes, he's gonna lobby for his team.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
He's gonna do that.
So the penalty results in a second down at about 18 for the Golden Lions. Here's the handoff to Jamerson. Finds the room, bounces out to the outside, cuts it back.
Nearly lost that ball right there.
He did. As he's upended near the SWAC logo at the 25-yard line. So he'll be about 2 yards shy of the original line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up third down and about 12. And we talked about Dawkins in the game now. Damon Dawkins has yet to have his breakout game.
Yeah, he was a mainstay last year for the Golden Lions.
Here's third down and long. Making from the gun. Hard snap count. This will be a free play. He needs to throw toward the end zone. Throws a back shoulder. And he makes the catch. But why do you not go toward the end zone on that free play?
You had a guy number 2.
It's Kenji Lewis.
Was wide open down here in the left side of the end zone.
And I don't think the reception is enough for a first down, but it'll be more than a 5-yard gain, so they probably will take the play. I'm thinking, but it'll be fourth down and short. Fourth and about 1.
I think I'll take the penalty.
At least you get another down. You get 5 yards and another down, right?
Yeah. But that's where Macon has to have some awareness right there, because he actually stopped himself.
And you're the quarterback. You saw him jump offside.
And every quarterback want to take a shot where I can throw it in, and if I
no
throw
penalty?
an interception,
right.
it don't matter.
No consequence?
Yeah.
So I got the offsides.
You've seen guys like Tom Brady and those guys, they'll get mad if that official stops the play.
Right. Because that is literally a free play.
Yeah. It's almost like you said, that returner on the punt team.
Right, when they
hits
touch
one of the guys, he can always pick it up, and if he fumbles it, it don't matter.
So they take the result of the play, and it'll be fourth down and 1 after the reception.
I think I would have took another down.
Here's Jamerson, tripped up in the backfield, falls forward, and I don't think he got it.
No, he tripped up on the turf. I mean, nobody really touched him. I think I would have elected to take the down over and give me another down.
Trying to see if it's close enough to measure.
Because if you don't make it like that, then now the momentum swings to Southern. But if you take the down and you go back a third down and you don't make, I can always just
kick the field goal. Right, because we really did take points off the board right there.
Especially in a 10-0 game.
Right, close ball game, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're saying the same thing. We've been together too long, my man.
But most of the time now, I don't see you until Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Right.
You know, because we be tired of each other.
Well, I really wasn't tired of you, but I'm glad to know that we're tired of each other. Just joking. So the turnover on downs.
Tired of you, man.
So we'll see if the Golden Lions defense can make a play here for the offense. Looks like a blitz coming off the corner. And Askew will come out that corner. Chase the back who has room in the secondary, and great touchdown-saving tackle by number 26 for the Golden Lions, Donovan Collins. Yes. Another tough run there by the Jags.
Yeah, Collins, 6 foot, 188-pound redshirt junior from Cedar Hill, Texas, out of TCU, Texas Christian University.
That's where my oldest boy. Oh, happy birthday to Karan Marbley, turning 26 today.
Happy birthday.
Actually works at TCU.
All right.
Here's a run play bottled up in the backfield. Great job, defensive front for the Golden Lions. Rico Dozier in on that play. Not sure what the stoppage is here.
Southern got some big old boys on that front line, man.
Indeed, they do. So a nice play there by Dozier and company. A loss of a couple brings up second down and 12 now for the Jags offense. Approaching 11 minutes remaining in this first half. 10-0 is our score. Southern up. currently with the football in their own territory. Here's Blood looking downfield. Pump fakes. Under pressure. Cuts. Reverses field. He's going to be bottled up and sacked in the backfield. Another big play by the Golden Lions defense. Back-to-back negative plays for Southern. And that's going to bring up third down and long.
Yeah, that was Mark Fleming and also number 50, Rylan Woods, in there on the tackle. And then you know who got that started. Big Kendarius Clark got a good push up the middle and allowed those guys to flow. Ouch, freely. We got this old school stuff with these staples in it. I just got stuck in the hand. I will be filing workman's comp. Let me call Doc.
So a timeout on the field. We'll take a 1-minute break as well. 10-0 outscore Southern on top. 10:30 remaining in the first half here on the UAPB Sports Network and 99.3 The Beat. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare to resume action. 3rd down and 17 for the Jags. Golden Lions making 2 back-to-back big plays. Blood, pump fakes. Here's the screen pass, or short pass is complete. And he'll be stopped at the original line of scrimmage. That is Collins as well as Rico Dozier in on the play.
Yeah, and that reception was by number 88, August Petrie.
Well short of the first down, about 10 yards shy, so they'll punt this one away. And back drops Maurice Lloyd as the Jags will punt this one away. With the right foot punter, Beauplan. Robins Beauplan handling the punting duties for the Jags. Gets this one off. Nice punt. Lloyd retreats. It hits at about the 38-yard line and travels out of bounds on the Southern sideline. Golden Lions have it 1st and 10 from their own 30. 10-0 remains our score with 9:39 remaining in this first half. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with more Golden Lions football on UAPB Sports Network and 99.3 The Beat.
Hi, I'm Ford Trotter for Trotter Ford Lincoln in Pine Bluff. We believe in being tried and true, and that means earning your repeat business by giving you our best customer service and best deals every single time.
Like up to $14,000 off MSRP on the 2019 F-150 Crew Cab. That's right, $14,000 off MSRP.
So come see for yourself. Shop Trotter Ford Lincoln in Pine Bluff and TrotterFord.com today. Tried, true, Trotter.
We're back inside Simmons Bank Field. Jonas Davis returning to the ball game. He gets it off the left side, wrapped up in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss, but there is a penalty on the play. And, okay, so it cannot be a loss on that play if it's a illegal procedure. And again, the bands are playing while the offense are trying to call plays. Yeah. So obviously they stopped the play before it started, but couldn't hear it because of the bands. And it looks like the official's going to make an announcement.
Yeah, a lot of this band thing.
And Coach Dooley knows better. He's trying to say decline the penalty and take the loss. It's a pre-snap penalty, Coach. You know that. You cannot take the play because it was no play. It was blown dead prior to it being snapped. Good try, though, Coach. Good try. Sound like something you do, Coach.
Absolutely.
So Absolutely. 1st down and 15 for the Golden Lions after the illegal procedure. Here's a handoff to Davis again, and he hits that right side. And it didn't quite look like himself. Usually he hits the ball. He's from the.
Well, one thing about it, big 98 Joshua Donald.
Yeah, that probably made a difference.
6'2", 300-pounder. If he runs into you, you're not going to look the same. I mean, he got great penetration right there on that left side and just kind of ran him down.
So a loss of a yard by Davis brings up 2nd and 16 now. Play action, looking, going through his reads. Great job to avoid the sack there. Looking downfield, throws it on the run, has a man. It is complete as Damian Dawkins. And again, a late push there on the sideline by the Southern defender. On the coverage was number 7, and that is Jordan Carter. But a great job by keeping his eyes up and downfield, able to hit Dawkins on the scramble.
Yeah, the really good quarterbacks know how to do that,
And a penalty.
It's going to be tacked on to the end of the play, right?
That had to be roughing the quarterback then. So the Golden Lions, after the penalty, will be inside Jaguar territory.
Should be at the 35-yard line.
Dawkins made the catch at midfield and tacked the penalty on top. It's 1st and 10 Golden Lions, as you mentioned, from the Jags' 35-yard line. Bunch formation on the right side. Single receiver is Lewis on the left. Play action again.
Oh, he's open.
He's looking.
He waited too long.
Looking. Finally hits his tight end. It is complete to Ballard, and he's going to be down to the 25, and they're going to mark him at the 24. That's another Golden Lions first down. He did miss an open receiver.
Well, I'm going to take that back because, yes, Claude Coleman, number 88, was open, but he did not look back. I mean, he just was running his route and casually not looking because Macon was going to throw it to him, and then all of a sudden he turned his head.
So the reception to Tristan Ballard results in a first down for the Golden Lions. 8:15 remaining in this first half. Man in motion is Lloyd from left to right. Here's a handoff. Play action.
There it is.
Looking. Rolling to the right is Macon. He's just going to tuck it, get what he can get, and get out of bounds there.
He had I think there was Ballard streaking up the sideline right there, and you got to put it on him right then. No, that's not Ballard, I don't believe. Yes, it was. Yeah, number 15, Ballard was up the boundary of the sideline. All he had to do was put it on the rope, and he had a touchdown. But, in fairness to Macon, man, he had all kind of guys around his legs and things like that. But the good quarterbacks, they do have the ability to keep their eyes up.
Mm-hmm. So 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard gain. Here's the handoff to B.J. Curry, who fights his way out near the 15-yard line. They mark him at the 16. So he'll be a couple of yards shy of the first down. But again, you want to keep it in 3rd, 3, 4, or less.
Yeah.
3rd and manageable, and they are doing exactly that.
And what's encouraging, though, with respect to Michael Jameson being the older guy, but having those two young guys with BJ and Jonas, man, that's the making of two good running backs like we always had here at UAPB.
Here's the 3rd and short play. Making play action. Has a man, just threw it too much pepper on it. Yeah. Misses Tristan Ballard, who was wide open in the flats. And mistakes like those, it makes the difference between 6 and 3 points.
Yeah, in the red zone, that would have been an easy first down. So now it brings up a 4th and 2 where you would have had an easy first down and be able to try to put 7 on the board instead of 3. And then the other thing I was going to mention, every pass that the Golden Lions have thrown down in the red zone has been to the right side of the field.
So Saris will come on for the field goal attempt. Ball is at the 16. And he kicks a line drive that misses horribly. And again, we talked about it, the snap, the holder. You have a new deep snapper, Enrico Dozier.
Well, I thought he did a good job.
Actually, I don't see. There he is.
He did a good job of the snap. Maybe, he kicked laces or something like that, but the ball got back there in good time.
So immediate timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with more on the UAPB Sports Network and 99.3 The Beat.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 10-0 remains our score. Southern on top. As we prepare to resume action here with 7:07 remaining in this first half, Golden Lions not able to get any points there off that drive. And here's the Southern offense. Gets it to the back on the left side. Rico Dozier will make the stop.
Yeah, that's number 24, Gary Qualls Jr. on the carry right there.
He'll pick up a good 8 yards on that first down carry. Brings up second and about 2.
Hey, they even got a guy on this here from Arkansas Tech, man.
Oh, wow.
Number 21, Jermaine Minor Jr., transferred from Arkansas Tech. Your old stomping ground.
Second and short. Here's the run on the left side. Again, I believe that is 24. Kendarius Clark leading the charge defensively on the run by Gary Qualls Jr.
You know who we hadn't seen today, even on the field, right? Number 91, Anais Luckman. I hadn't seen him on the field. We've had number 55, Isaiah Ward, has filled in for him most of the day.
And he may be out injured at the moment.
Okay.
So a first down rush by Qualls. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Jags. They have it on their own, 31. Trips right, tight end to the left side. Here's another rush. No, play action. Looking for a man on the swing route. It is wide open. And that catch is made by number 3. That's George Qualls. And you have enough for a Jags first down.
Yeah, I just don't understand that. You know, you just get a fake to the back, to the left, and the quarterback comes back right. That means those guys out there, they're not doing a good job of keeping their eyes focused on their guys in their area. Because that guy shouldn't be that wide open.
They do it again. This time to the opposite side. They'll hand off to the back. That's number 9. That's the unknown running back there for
the offensive number 9. Whomever he is.
Whomever. I'm impressed.
Yeah, man. Could have been a lot of things, man. Could have been a lot of things.
So another first down for the Jags as they're in Golden Lion territory at the 36-yard line. Approaching 5 minutes remaining in this first half. And again, the score is really not indicative of the game. The Golden Lions have done pretty well, just not able to get points on the board. As this will be the back, again, running to the left side, number 9.
Yeah, the defense has played well. Offensively, we've squandered at least 2 important red zone opportunities in a 10-run ball game, man. That's pretty huge, man.
Caleb Knox was on that last tackle.
Yeah, you got 3-on-2 at the top up there. You had to get a timeout because everybody was out of sync right there.
So timeout on the field. We'll just keep it here with 4:27 remaining in this first half. Golden Lions trailing the Southern University Jaguars 10-0. And as you mentioned, Carlos, 2 trips to the red zone equaling no points. That definitely can't sit well with Coach Hampton.
No, not at all. I mean, not only did you not get points, but, I mean, you came up short. The one time 2 yards short, the other time 3 yards short. You know, so it's like, what do I do here? You know, I tried to go for it one time. We didn't make it. And I tried to kick the field goal the next time. We didn't make it. You know, as a coach, you're like, okay, what do I do? You know, but a lot of that, though, is just them finding a rhythm, you know, and trying to stay in some type of rhythm. You know, every time we've gotten the red zone, I think we do things that are different than it took for us to get to the red zone, you know, and maybe keeping that rhythm. But a lot of it has been the pressure of Southern getting to Macon and making him keep his eyes down, and he's missed a couple of receivers that have been running wide open to the end zone.
Back to the action. Here's the pass play going deep on the left sideline. It is caught, and that's going to be another touchdown from 30 yards out. And that was Kyle Knox getting beat on the far sideline. And the Jags score again.
Yeah, anytime you had those, like, you know, we've had those 2 busted coverages where the guy was running wide open. Now that gives you a little bit of doubt. Now you start to react instead of playing the position like you need to play it. So, you know, our guys got to settle down and just kind of get back to playing good, sound, solid football.
Chandler Whitfield on the reception, the touchdown catch. Here's the extra point attempt by the lefty, the left footer. And Joshua Griffin. Kick is up. And it is good. So the Jags take a 17-0 lead with 4:21 remaining in the first half. We'll take a break on this media timeout and be back with more on the UAPB Sports Network and 99.3 The Beat. The Jaguars take a 17-0 lead here with 4:21 remaining in this first half. LaRon Marbley here alongside Carlos James. And don't forget, folks, at halftime, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Sam Beavers, as he'll talk to Coach Hampton about the first half action. Here's the kickoff. Line drive kick over the head of Maurice Lloyd. He'll let it just travel through the end zone. And the Golden Lions have it 1st and 10 from their own 25. And, Carlos, we were kind of talking about it off the air. The Golden Lions have not looked bad in this ball game, but gotten down to the red zones and trying to, and from our opinion, or from what we see, maybe trying to do a little bit too much in the red zone.
Yeah, I mean, the offense gets kind of stagnant in the red zone, but it's not. I don't think it's play calling. I just think it's execution, by the quarterback. Yeah, at that point when you get down in the red zone, everything kind of gets stacked up, but our quarterback got to do a better job keeping his eyes up and hitting the guys that's open.
Because you're going to get hit.
Yeah.
Here's first down, handoff to, I believe that's Curry in the ball game. No, actually, that's Johnny Williams. He got his first action last Thursday and had a good game on Thursday night.
Yeah, redshirt sophomore out of Fairfield, California, man. Another one of those Butte Community College guys, which we have a lot of them on our team.
So 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4 for the Golden Lions. 4 minutes left in this second quarter. As Macon will get the call from the sideline. Golden Lions kind of taking their time here, as we've been moving kind of fast in the ball game up until this point. Here's Macon. Hands off again to Williams. Has a crease, and, boy, he hit that hole very quickly, tripped up. He's going to be stopped just shy of the 35-yard line at the 33. So he'll be 2 yards short of the first down marker.
This is a big third down right here. You don't want to give Southern this ball back this quick. Your defense, they drove it down the field, got a touchdown, and you don't want to have to put your defense back on the field.
And, again, I believe that's why the offense is kind of taking its time here. They're not in a big rush.
But the only thing about that, with the rhythm that you have, you get the defense a chance to rest because we move the ball pretty well because you're 3rd and short. So it's catch-22 right there, Ron.
Play clock down to 5 seconds. Gets the playoff play action. Macon hits his man across on the slant route. That is Damon Dawkins making the catch, and that's enough for a first down.
Yeah, and even though he completed the pass, Macon is a little bit hesitant in that initial decision-making. He's got to be on time.
So 1st and 10. Here's another handoff to Williams. Tries to bounce it to the outside. The big man is there. And not much there for Williams. That's big number 90 making the play. And Rasheed Lyles, 6'1", 295-pound graduate student from Winterfield, Louisiana. Came in from La Tech.
Yeah, man, there's so many transfers.
Yes.
Shame.
The transfer free agency.
Yeah.
Short gain on the play. Gain of about a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. And again, the Golden Lions in no rush as the game clock approaches 2 minutes remaining. So Macon with a spread formation. Williams flanked to his left side. Takes the snap, looking downfield. Comes to pressure, gets rid of it. Williams catches the screen, kind of bobbles it, and that allowed the defender to come up and make a big hit.
Yeah, that was number 28, Willie Matthews III.
I'm hearing a lot of whistles. Not sure what's going on here. Was it a timeout called? One official was continuously blowing his whistle, and here's the call. So it is going to be a timeout on the field, taken by the Southern University Jaguars. And it was called at the 1 minute, 51 second point. So maybe that's why the whistle was continuously blowing, trying to get the clock to stop. As Southern takes a timeout here. And we'll just keep it here. So when we resume, I believe it's going to be 4th and 9 for the Golden Lions. And here, as the teams return to the field, I mean, you pretty much have to punt this one away. You're inside your own territory at about the 43.
I think it's just still third. Well, it's 4th down.
Well, they got 4th down on the box, but 3rd down on the scoreboard. So it has to be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down on television.
Yes, it's 3rd down. 3rd down and 9 for the Golden Lions.
Oh, Chris Brown. That's my guy. And
all right, they got it fixed. All right, here we go, folks. Big 3rd down here for the Golden Lions with 1:51 remaining. Macon with the play action, looking downfield, under pressure, rolls out, dumps it off to Jameson. There's a couple of flags, and typically that's going to be holding. And we'll stop well shy of the 1st down. Jameson got what he could get. Play made by number 56, Jalen Campbell. And 2 flags near the same place. That usually means the 2 officials saw the same infraction.
Yeah, it's going to be against.
It's holding against the Golden Lions.
It's going to bring up a punt here.
Yeah, I would expect Coach Dooley to decline this penalty. And that'll be 4th and 9 from the Golden Lions 43. And they're going to take the penalty. They're going to take the 5 yards. Surprisingly.
Then does that stop the clock, and now he don't have to use his timeout?
Well, offensive penalty stops the clock anyway, doesn't it?
Correct. Because if he didn't take the penalty, he would have to call a timeout because the ball
would start when they spotted. They would start the clock back.
Correct.
You're correct.
So you decline the penalty with 1:37 go. You go, now I got 2 timeouts with 1:37 instead of having 1.
So the Golden Lions will elect to punt this one away as Baker.
But actually the clock is starting. I didn't think the clock should have started. Oh, well.
Well, they didn't take the penalty. So they did. They declined the penalty. You're right. So it did start back.
And didn't use the timeout as
right.
well.
So this one will travel out of bounds. A bit of confusion, folks, but we'll get it together for you. And it'll be 1st down and 10 Jaguars from the 10-yard line after, again.
We joined by Tiger Hood. He's in here in the booth. Man, you still look like you can play, man.
I know, right?
You may need to go play linebacker.
And speaking of Torrey Hunter, was the honorary captain for today's ball game. And we'll try to talk to him at halftime if he will join us at the half.
Yeah, get him on here.
So 1st 10.
Yeah, everybody, BC Davis is in the booth. We got to let everybody know.
So 1:20 remaining in this first half. Jags have it on their own 10-yard line. Here's the play action. Stop route is complete. Has a little room, is the receiver. And he'll have enough for a 1st down out to about the 24-yard line. And the Jags will try to keep it going here as they're probably going to try to put another score up here before the half.
Yeah, you know Dooley just like I do. Hey, he's going to try to run a play every 10 seconds.
So 1st and 10 now from the 24. Here's Blood. Hands off. Off the right side. Has a little room there. Finally wrapped up after a decent gain of about 8 yards. Bring it up 2nd and 2.
And the Golden Lions got to watch out. He's being conservative because he got those 2 timeouts in his pocket.
And someone will use one here as the clock stops with 53.8 seconds remaining in the first half. And here's the official call. Timeout called by the Jaguars.
That's a 30-second timeout by Southern. So 9 times out of 10, it's body blows, and then I'm going to try to take a shot right before the half. That way I won't leave you with the ball in no time. And plus you kind of lull the defense to sleep. You ran draw, and then all of a sudden with the eye candy that he used, and all of a sudden you streak a guy down the middle of the field, and it's like, So the defense going to have to really, play sound here in this last 57 seconds because you don't want to give up another score because you get the ball back.
Right.
So if you can hold it to 17 right here or even turn over and score, that would be great. But you don't want to give up a touchdown right here before the half.
So we're ready to resume action. 2nd down and 2. 57 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Blood throwing to the outside. Pass is complete. Dozier misses the tackle, but is picked up by his teammate. That's number 27 coming in and making the stop, Kyle Knox. And I believe the Jags are going to use their final timeout here. It's official on the far sideline. Waves to play dead.
And I don't understand.
They stopped the clock to reset the chains.
I was going to say, I didn't understand calling a timeout right there with first down.
So here's Blood again throwing a quick out route. Tackle made inbounds, and that was a nice tackle. And I'm not sure if he has the first down. The clock will stop again.
Yeah, it does. So he's still holding on to that one timeout with 36 seconds to go.
Ball now at the Jags' 48-yard line. Blood again from the gun. Twins on both sides. Back flank to his right. Drops back, looking downfield. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to run it. Here comes the defense converging on him. Makes a move, and they will wrap him up, led by number 50. That's Rylan Woods. And he'll be stopped shy of the first down. So I believe Coach Dooley will use his final timeout of the half. And go to Lions, of course, already out of timeouts.
Yeah, and that's an error right there by the quarterback right there. You only had one timeout. So you can't afford to run the football. If nothing else, just throw the football away because you had first down.
Right.
You got 3 more downs, and you still had that timeout in your pocket. Now, anything that's thrown in the field, you got to try to hurry up and spike it. Right, and to be able to try to get a field goal attempt off.
I agree 100%. Your first thought is throw that football away. Second thought is you run the ball away out of bounds. You do not get tackled in the field of play.
You're the quarterback for a reason. All right? If you were that fast and that good.
Probably be a receiver or something.
Right. So when you break out there, you go, hey, man, it's a reason why you're open because they got 3 deep. They playing 3 deep. There's a reason why you're completing all the short passes because they're going to give them to you. So you're not going to run a touchdown from where you are.
Back to the action. 2nd down and about 4 for the Jags. Blood takes the snap.
We need an interception.
Looking downfield. Throws it. Has a man wide open on the near sideline. The catch is made, and he gets out of bounds. The catch made by number 13. And another player don't see a listing for.
Yeah, right now, that's just the eye discipline of the defense right there. There's no way you playing 3 deep. The guy's supposed to be wide open right there. And then there's without another guy passing you. Nobody passed those guys back there in their secondary, and they allowed a guy to sit down right in front of them for an easy pitch and catch like that. That shouldn't happen at all.
Looks like the Jags are going to go ahead and go for the field goal here. Play clock now down to 6 seconds. I don't know if they're going to get it off in time. 14.7 seconds remaining on the game clock. 2-1. They're not going to get that play off. And no penalty yet. The play clock had expired 3 seconds ago, and they cannot count that. They cannot count that field goal. The play clock expired, and I'm sure Coach Hampton, he's on the field. That cannot count. That cannot count there.
And what I don't understand either on that play is why Southern didn't just spike the ball and kill the clock.
And kill the clock and run it right because they had plenty of time.
Yeah,
but there's no way that they can count that. The play clock had expired at least 3 seconds before he snapped the ball.
Hey, we saw a game last night. Anything goes, so anything is possible.
Are they not going to challenge it or anything? I'm not believing this, Carlos.
I do. I'm so – all referees are bad.
That was horrible. That was horrible.
And
typically, we try to stay pretty neutral on the
all
officials.
Referees are bad.
But that was horrible.
Referees, umpires, all of them, you name it, they all bad.
Oh my goodness! And they did put the points on the board, so the score is now 20-0. I am not believing that one, Coach.
I do. I've coached in the SWAC for 14 years. And I do believe that things like that happen.
So apparently the field goal was good with a negative 3 seconds left on the game play clock. They knocked through
Well, in the original SWAC bylaws, Southern gets
an extra 3 seconds, extra 5 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds.
You got to be one of those teams.
Here's the ensuing kickoff that travels out of the end zone, rather.
We didn't read the rules, Coach.
We
got to read the rules.
I am.
When you get in the SWAC, there's certain teams get extra seconds and stuff like that.
Well, I remember back in the day, Southern did skip a conference game to go to a classic and wasn't penalized for it. So I guess they do kind of, as we'll have the victory set for the Golden Lions, they'll just go in the half trailing 20-0. And again, you want to stay tuned, folks. We'll check in with Sam Beavers on the sideline with Coach Hampton as we head into halftime. Golden Lions trailing.
Dr. Hunter in the building.
That is correct. Dr. Hunter.
Dr. Hunter in the
building. So the Golden Line is down it here, and let's check in with our man, Sam Beavers, on the sideline as he will catch Coach Alonzo Hampton here and try to get an update on, maybe we can find out what happened there at the end of the half.
Yeah.
And again, Sam Beavers will have Coach Hampton here momentarily. Well, maybe not. Coach Hampton is going to go ahead and, we'll throw it down to Sam and see if he has a report for us as the Southern University Band prepares to perform. Sam?
Well, things didn't go the way that we would hope they would there in that first half. Coach Hampton pretty quick to get off the field. He's going to make some adjustments and come back out. The main theme that I heard on the sideline as everybody was talking about adjustments that need to be made is we've got to finish off drives and we've got to pursue the ball better on defense. Look for those adjustments coming out of the halftime. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sam. Again, Sam on the sideline. Golden Lions trail 20-0 here at the half as the Southern University Band prepares to play. We'll take a break, and when we return, we'll have Dr. Torrey Hunter with us on the halftime show. We'll speak with him and find out what's going on. And also, Golden Lions will look to bounce back in the second half, again, trailing here at halftime 20-0. LaRon Marbley, Carlos James, and Sam Beavers here on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Because of you, we feel like we belong. Because of you, my family's happy and stronger.
Because of you, we have a safe place from bullying.
Because of you, I have a place to hang my art.
Because of you, graduation is within reach.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place for their future. Because of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff Athletics Department, we are not only able to open doors, but transform lives. Great futures start here.
The ideal cut round diamond was developed to release the maximum amount of brilliance in a diamond. That was 100 years ago. The future is fire polish, and you have to see it to believe it.
The future is dazzling.
Nanotechnology creates an explosion of fire that's over 300 times more brilliant.
Dad, this is the future.
Come see the future for yourself at Sissy's Log Cabin.
Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Zero here at the halftime. And joining me here at halftime, of course, Carlos James, Sam Beavers on the broadcast. And now at halftime, we have joining us, BC Davis, as well as Dr. Torrey Hunter. And halftime show. And Torrey, our honorary captain for today, as we see the Southern University Band performing on the football field here at halftime. Man, an exciting ball game. What do you think so far, Torrey?
Oh man, it's very exciting, man. I wish my home team would get something sparked right now. I mean, they've made some minor mistakes that cost them a couple touchdowns. Actually, that field goal miss, I think, was the one thing that could have really turned their momentum around. And hopefully, the coach in there, the leader in there, get those guys pumped up to come out in the second half, and it could be a totally different game. They're within striking distance. They score early. I definitely think they have a good chance to make this game a pretty good ball game.
And I would agree 100%. Only down 20 points, so it's definitely in striking distance to come back. What did you see out of the first half that you were impressed with? Let's start there.
Man, you know what? I was trying to watch the game in the first half.
Oh, well, yeah, I can imagine.
And I was, and people were talking to me the whole time, and every once in a while I'll look back. But Carlos just pulled out something on the stats about the passing. We only got 79 yards passing. They got 191 yards passing. I definitely think they need to put the ball in the air and hopefully get something going. I see that Southern, man, they're finding those pockets, man. They're sitting there floating in the cloud, we call it. When you're in the cloud, you don't know where it's coming from. And next thing you know, that receivers are sitting there floating in a pocket that no one's defending. And so they've definitely been catching some seams, and these guys are getting yards after the catch.
Listen to Dr. Hunter back here, man. Well, a lot of people don't know because they know you're a baseball star, but a lot of people don't know, man, we are athletes. We start in every sport growing up. And you were a quarterback at one point, a receiver, so you know football.
Yeah, I was a quarterback, safety, and running back, and receiver. I did it all. And that was my number one sport, man. When we were coming up, we were 5. I didn't play baseball until I was 10. So football was in our blood, and my whole family's blood, all my friends, and we all played it together. We hated each other, and we loved each other at the same time.
There you go. Also joining us on the broadcast here at halftime, Mr. BC Davis. And BC, what are you seeing so far out of the Golden Lions?
Man, they're coming along very well, okay, a little bit, but they're going to get everything together. They're going to get everything together, and they're going to run like a fine-tuned train. So they're going to be okay.
Looking forward to it in the second half. Looking at some of the numbers, rushing yards, Southern has 21 carries, 101 yards. UAPB with 23 carries for 64 yards. And as Torrey mentioned earlier, only 79 yards in the air, 8 of 12 for the Golden Lions, 12 of 13 for the Southern University Jaguars with only 1 interception. Total plays, Southern, 34 plays, 292 yards. And if you look at UAPB, 35 plays for 143 yards. And Carlos kind of mentioned that, our strong point, especially when Jalen Macon is in the game, is the passing game. So looking forward to more of those. He's been sacked 3 times, though. And a lot of the times we've seen him, he's been under pressure. I mean, he's trying to step up in the pocket and find he has open receivers. It's just a matter of giving him enough time to be able to get the ball to deliver it to him.
Yeah, I saw Jalen, man. I saw him scrambling a lot, man, going left to right, trying to get to a point where he can be comfortable to throw a pass. But in that pocket, those guys are back there pretty quick. That line is defensive line is pretty big, and they're getting through those that offensive line. And when he's running and he's on the move, and you get a quarterback on the move, and he's not that type of quarterback. I think he is, but that's going to be hard to target anybody running on the move with your eyes bouncing up and down. Me as an outfielder, I didn't like that.
It does make it difficult. Indeed, it does. And we've seen a lot more running out of Jalen Macon. Of course, Carlos brought it up at the beginning of the game. This is the game where he was injured last year, when they tore up his knee and he had that ankle injury all in the same play. So do you think that's playing a role as far as in his mental?
Well, I think it's playing a role in his mental, but you got to look at Jalen Macon. Jalen Macon has progressed since his freshman year, and he can't do nothing but get better. So I think the future is bright for that young quarterback.
Absolutely. Looking at some of the receivers, Damon Dawkins, we've been waiting on him to step up this year. Had 2 catches for 35 yards in that first half. Christian Cochran also stepping in. He had some big catches last year. He had 2 catches for 19 yards in that first half. So I definitely think the passing game can pick up a little bit, and I think we will be able to get some things going in the second half, and that's definitely what we're going to do.
If I'm Damon Dawkins and Cochran, I'm in that clubhouse right now saying, hey, throw me the damn ball.
Absolutely. Who was that back in the day? That was the receiver, Tampa Bay. Play for the Jets as well. Throw me the damn ball. Keyshawn Johnson. That's it.
Yeah. So I definitely think that those guys are in there. Maybe not so harsh, but I definitely think they're in back there and say, hey, throw me the ball, man. 26 yards, 12 yards for Cochran, 26 yards for Damon Dawkins. I definitely think they want the ball, and I think they should get the ball. That will actually open up the running game, and I definitely think if they can do that and make that adjustment in the second half, it's going to be a fun game to watch.
Absolutely. And I think in the second half also, with the penetration, typically what you do to try to negate the penetration is throw screen passes and different draws and plays like that, because they are getting a lot of pressure, and they're doing it mostly with just that front 4 or front 3. So they're not having to blitz too many people. That leaves you a lot of people in coverage. So it can be difficult, especially for your quarterback to read, but you have to give him at least 5 seconds to be able to throw the football down the field.
Folks back at home probably like, why am I listening to a baseball player talk about football? Hey, it's the mental.
It is.
It's the same thing.
And you know the sport. I mean, the co-broadcaster is a baseball coach.
Yeah,
so
right.
I mean,
hey, Carlos was he was a pretty tough football player.
Yes, sir.
What number, 40 what? 40? Number 11? Oh, yeah, you didn't have a big number like that. Number 11, he had a neck brace, and he looked bigger than he might have been on that Barry Bonds program.
But you know what? It's such a great day and such a great game to be in the broadcast booth with some of your heroes. These are my heroes as a kid growing up. Of course, Carlos, my big brother. I used to watch him when I was playing T-ball. Of course, when I got old, I got to watching Torrey Hunter. Oh, man, amazing athlete. And then I got LaRon Marbley right here, man. It doesn't get any better than this right here. Just been in a broadcast booth with all these athletes, great athletes, and we all brothers.
Hey, Carlos was definitely one of the guys I watched before me.
Right.
And he's about 17 years older than me, maybe 3 years older than me. But I watched him, man, throughout high school, through American Legion, and this guy would hit home run after home run, and I was like, man, I'm going to do that. And so he was somebody that I followed and wanted to emulate, and I was able to get out there, man, and follow his footsteps and try to move on. He really, definitely inspired me.
So when they ask you who was your favorite player when you was in the big leagues, you say Carlos James, right?
Oh yeah, I've said it. I mean, when you got up there, when you came to visit me, everybody was like, "Yeah, you Carlos."
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I was you a couple of times too.
Yeah. And
next time I do it, I'm gonna rent a jet.
Can't be signing autographs. People think you me.
I do it all the time. They're like, "Come on in, Tori." I'm like, "Come on, yeah," and give me that table.
I got 5 with me.
Yeah.
And for our streaming audience, that is the marching musical machine of the Mid-South on the football field now, performing here at halftime, 7:40 outside of the second half kickoff, where the Southern Jaguars, about to say Jacksonville, Southern Jaguars leading the UAPB Golden Lions 20-0. Here at the half, Carlos James, B.C. Davis joining us, as well as Torrey Hunter. And Torrey, of course, a lot of questions. I'm sure you get a lot of questions. You didn't attend UAPB, but you're from Pine Bluff. You give a lot back to UAPB, and you weren't even a student here. Why do you do so much with UAPB?
Man, I signed with the University of Arkansas, the Razorbacks, in 1992. Okay. And but you know, me as a child, man, I would come to these games. My dad and my mom, she graduated from here, and I would come up to the stadium on Saturday nights, and we would play football behind the
Pumphrey Stadium.
seats
That's
over
right.
there.
That's
and,
right.
we would play football. It's dark. We running ball. We playing against kids we don't go to school with, you know. And but I always watched the game. I was always around UAPB. We always wore the colors, no matter what. And so it's just something that was in my DNA, in my blood. And so when I had an opportunity to help progress or catapult UAPB as far as baseball side and athletic side, I was elated. I was happy to be a part of it, of the growth, and so it's just in my DNA, man. I'm from Pine Bluff, I'm through and through, and anything that's here, I try my best to support it if it makes sense, and get it done.
Well, we definitely appreciate all the help, man, and all the donations and everything, and what you give back to the entire city, not only here at UAPB, but Pine Bluff High School. And how about those Z's last night, man? They're undefeated in conference.
The Z's won. They got Mills next week. You know,
that's going to be big.
They got, what's his name, Charleston, the guy that was from Pine Bluff. Now he's over there with Cortez Lee from Pine Bluff Dalloway. He's the head coach with Mills. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen next week in that game as well. But right now they're 4-0. They should enjoy. They should rev in it, roll over in it, and have a good time at this moment, and then focus on Monday, try and prepare themselves for Little Rock Mills.
Absolutely. Will you be at that game, the Mills game?
Man, I'll be in Scottsdale, Arizona,
oh,
man.
Okay.
I'm always traveling, man, doing something, man. I swear to you, I think I'm more busy now since I've been real retirement. Not retired. I ain't never retiring, but since I've been real tired of baseball, man, I knew where I was going to be in baseball. I knew I was going to be at the stadium. I knew where I was going. I was going to be there 12 hours a day, every day, for 8 months. But now I don't know where I'm going to be. And 3 months is booked out right now. So it's been pretty busy. It's been pretty fun, but pretty hectic as well.
Yeah, and my question to you, a lot of people always want to know what you talked about. It's like, what are you doing nowadays? Because like with most athletes, when they get through playing, it's always having to find that something else to involve yourself in. Like, what do you do? What is your passion now?
Well, one passion I love, man. I love creating jobs, man. When people go home, they have food, shelter, and clothing. There's nothing more powerful to go out and create jobs. I've got 5 restaurants called Tender Smokehouse. I got 2 coffee shops called La Finca Coffee Shop. We got the Maker's Gym, a co-creation space. Also urban hydration, skincare, hair care.
Which is in Target.
Facial washes, which is in we're in 25,000 doors. We're in Target. We're in CVS. We're in Ulta. Family Dollar. We're in Sally's. We're all over, man. And Walmart. So just go look for urban hydration, skincare, hair care, facial wash. And I can't believe I'm doing all that stuff. But, man, and then, just a ton of real estate, just creating jobs, man. People have food, shelter, clothing. I think it's a great thing, and I feel so great when I'm able to talk to these kids and they say, hey, man, I'm able to go eat. I'm able to go pay my rent. I'm able to buy clothing, do whatever you need to do. And you have a chance, the opportunity to create those jobs for people in the community.
So one more question for me. So what would you tell that young athlete? We're going to say, I want you to talk to Courtney Corsfield and Dindy right now and Charleston Collins. Talk to those guys right now over the mic and tell them what you think, about what they're about to go through, because you've been there and done that.
Oh, man, I would say just stay diligent, man. Listen to people that's been there, done that. Don't think you know it all. Once you think you know it all, it's over with for you. You have to make sure you go and have mentors, and it doesn't stop on the field. You got to know your financial literacy. You got to understand how to network and shake hands and kiss babies, because when you're done, you need those doors and opportunity. It's not just by luck. It's actually people you know and you meet. And so along that ride, you make sure you shake hands and get to know people, because people can catapult people. And I think that's what these guys need to know. Never stop. Don't have no fear. You're going to fail fast, make adjustments, because that's life. If you do it in life, you're going to do it in sports. You do it in sports, you're going to do it in life.
That'll work.
Wow, wise words.
Boy, we come a long way. All of us can actually talk.
Yeah, we speak English now.
Correct grammar at that.
Right. Well, I tell you, son of a doohickey.
All right now.
Again, we were at the half, folks, here at Southern University leads the Golden Lions, 20-0. We're about 2 minutes outside the second half kickoff, so we'll take a 2-minute break. Again, I want to thank Torrey Hunter for stopping by and speaking with us.
Thank you guys.
Dr. Torrey Hunter. And you're welcome to stay for a while if you want.
Yeah, I'm a doctor. I forgot to tell y'all that.
We heard you got your honorary degree
I got
here.
my honorary degree at University of Arkansas, so I am an alumni and I'm a doctor, and I don't really tell people, but when people talk about, hey, what are you doing with your stuff? Man, I'm a doctor. What you talking about? What are you doing now that your athlete is done? I'm a doctor. I can do what I want.
Absolutely. Dr. Torrey Hunter. All right, folks, we'll take a 2-minute break. We'll return with the second half here from Simmons Bank Field. Golden Lions trail the Jaguars 20-0 here on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back.
Simmons Bank has a lot of pride in Pine Bluff. It's been our home since 1903, but our goal has always remained the same, to help make our customers' dreams come true. From our headquarters downtown to more than 200 locations across 8 states. That's a lot of dreams coming true, and they all started right here in Pine Bluff. Simmons Bank, Pine Bluff proud.
In 1920, an athletic league was formed and slowly became one of the leading sports associations in the world of collegiate athletics, the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Today, the SWAC is looking towards the next century, growing, supporting, and transforming our intercollegiate sports activities for student athletes and promoting academic excellence. Each SWAC member institution represents a high level of integrity and sportsmanship. We are the SWAC, building champions for life.
Flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Back inside Simmons Bank Field as we prepare for the second half here. Golden Lions, Southern University Jaguars. Golden Lions currently trail 20-0 as we begin this second half. LaRon Marbley here with Carlos James. Sam Beavers on the sideline and staying with us for a while. Dr. Torrey Hunter. Talk a little football here as the Golden Lions were received to open this second half. And pretty quickly, we'll start with you, Torrey. What do the Golden Lions need to do here in the second half to kind of turn this thing around?
I definitely think they need to put the ball in the air, get those receivers involved, and hopefully open up that running game and be more of a complete game. You know, if you got the defensive line getting back there rushing, what's his name, Jalen, back there rushing him, he's scrambling. He's not going to get a good sight on the receiver. So we got to get him to sit in that pocket, be comfortable. So hopefully the offensive line will step up and get some good pass blocking.
We'll see if they can do that. And, Carlos, what do they need to do defensively to change things around?
Really, I think they've been playing pretty good other than some busted coverages. The main thing is to have better eye discipline and understanding what your role is on defense and not trying to do too much. You know, play your area, play sound football, and I think they'll be okay defensively.
All right, folks, we're underway here in the second half. This will be Maurice Lloyd backing up, catches about 1 yard deep in the end zone. He's going to return it, bring it out, tripped up, and he had a crease there. And the defender did a great job because he would be still running right now. That was number 20 tripping him up, and that is Cayman St. Junius, the 5'10", 185-pound junior from Pearland, Texas.
Texas native.
So the Golden Lions start first and 10. He's out to the 24-yard line. Here comes Jalen Macon in the offense. Jamison will get the start at running back as he's flanked to Macon's left. Twin formation, spread formation, twins on both sides. Bit of an odd stack here as Macon will hand off on the first play to Jamison. Nothing really there. And that's big number 9, Taj Brown, making the play after a yard gain.
Macon got to do a better job of reading right there. I mean, he could have pulled that ball and picked up about 4 yards.
So a short game brings up 2nd down and 9. Just underway here in the second half from Simmons Bank Field. Golden Lions trailing 20-0. And we'll look to score, get some points on the board on this drive. Here's the read option. Macon keeps it this time, turns it upfield, avoids a tackle, and just slide there, young man. But he's able to fight forward, picks up the first down. Tough running there by Jalen Macon.
Oh, he got some legs on him, man. If he's going to scramble like that, I think he needs to do that, try to move the ball forward if you don't have anything and try to get some yards with those legs that he has.
Yeah, has done a great job this year rushing for the Golden Lions. Of course, it makes it very difficult to account for a rushing quarterback. Here's a handoff to Jamison. Nothing there. He's hit immediately by the big man in the middle. That looks like big number 98 making the play, and that's Joshua Donald.
And Jamison is holding his right knee right there. Maybe he got caught in the turf. And that's another thing that's been big now in sports. They're talking about taking up turf.
Right.
Yeah.
And going to grass.
And I played on turf for 14, 16 years.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, turf is not good. The long-term effects of that is not a good thing. And I think a lot of colleges, a lot of professional teams did it because there's less maintenance on the fields, and it kind of cuts out a lot of jobs. But if you get grass, it gives people more jobs, like I always like to do, and also less injuries because it plays true.
I'm glad you said that, Tori. I need new grass on the baseball field.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Appreciate it.
All right. Yeah. Plug.
See how we got that
wink,
done?
Wink.
See how we got that done? That was easy.
Not a good sign on the field, though. They're having to carry Jamerson off the field. And earlier we saw Jonas Davis. He was favoring his left leg. Yeah. So that's two of your top two backs. They will be out of the ball game.
Yeah, so that's going to leave it to the young guys.
Yes, Johnny Williams and B.J. Curry.
B.J. Curry, yeah. But the good thing is you do have those guys, to be able to step in and gain valuable experience. And let's not forget, this is Coach Hampton's first year.
Right,
and what he's trying to put together, it's going to take time. It's going to be done in phases.
So was that 4th down? I missed something here again.
Was it a fumble? I think he fumbled on the play.
Well, the Jags have the ball offensively, and they'll have it first play from scrimmage. Breaking through is the running back, and he's going to turn the corner. He's scoring on the first play, and I think the Golden Lions were kind of lost like we were. Didn't quite know what was going on the field. After the injury, the Jaguars offense took the field and scored for the first play out.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he fumbled as he twisted his knee, and
that would
the
make
Jags got
sense.
the ball, but was lost in it, because we was tending to him. The ball was turned over.
Yeah, you definitely got to be prepared when the opposite team is out there and they're preparing to run a play. You have to be prepared no matter what. I don't care what's going on. You got to be ready to defend that side.
Yeah.
And that was Gary Quarles. Gary Quarles scoring there on the touchdown. Here's the extra point attempt by the left footer, Joshua Griffin. 13:48 here in the third quarter remaining. Just underway here in the second half. Here's Griffin with the kick. It's up. And the left footer knocks it through. So again, 13:48 remaining in this third quarter. Jags take a 27-0 lead over the Golden Lions. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat.
Life-changing flavor.
Welcome back inside Simmons Bank Field. Golden Lions falling behind 27-0, and we were kind of talking, guys, off the air. It didn't look like the Golden Lions defense was quite ready for that play. They went out on the field after the injury, and man, they were able to score on one play.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what's going on, off the field on the sideline. You just have to be prepared because the enemy is prepared. So you got to be ready to defend that side.
Here's a short kick. B.J. Curry fields it, makes a couple of cuts, and he's going to be out to about the 28-yard line. Freshman running back from, I believe, Magnolia, Arkansas.
Yeah, Magnolia native, man. Really good football program.
So the Golden Lions will try to get something going here offensively. Again, have been in the red zone a couple of times in today's game. Not able to get any points out of it, but was able to drive the football down the field. Hopefully we can get something going here.
Well, I was just about to say, when do you switch quarterbacks? And boom, there he is.
There you go. Mekhi Hagan's now entering the game at quarterback. He'll have twins to his right side and Tristan Ballard, a tight end, on his left as another tight end comes in late, and that is English. So 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line is the Golden Lions. 13:41 remaining in the third. Hagan's first play, and there's a mix-up there.
Yeah, there's a busted play right there. And
Hagan's going to be dropped for a loss of about 2.
They're going to look back at those film and at the end of this game, and when they look at that film, they're going to see a lot of these misplays. They're going to be pretty disappointed.
Johnny Williams in at the running back position. Another one of those young running backs for the Golden Lions. Of course, Williams, 5'11", 195-pound redshirt sophomore from Fairfield, California. Spread formation for Hagan's. Williams flanked to his right. He's going to throw for the first time. Looking outside, there's the pass. It is complete out to the 30-yard line with the catch being made. I believe that was Kevin English. No, check that. That's number 88.
Which is Claude Coleman, 6'2", 209-pound wide receiver out of Baton Rouge.
BR.
That's a big kid.
He's playing against some guys he probably know with Southern being from Baton Rouge, but he went to Grambling.
Wonder how that happened.
They don't like him at all.
Right. So 3rd down and 7. Here's Hagan's looking downfield. Under pressure, steps up in the pocket. He's going to tuck it, flicks it out. And I think he was behind the line of scrimmage. No flags on the play. But we have another player down. Looks like an offensive lineman.
He's holding his knee.
And a Jaguar down as well. He'll get to his feet. A big number 74 for the Golden Lions, and that is Christian Love, the 6'3", 290-pound junior from Detroit, Michigan. Doesn't look good with him holding that knee like that. Of course, we saw Jamerson go out holding a knee as well.
Yeah, it's just, I hate to see guys, go down like that. You got a lot of thoughts in your head laying on that ground, and you're just like, all right, hopefully this is not it. You have dreams of getting to the NFL and, going to the next level, and when you have an injury like that, it messes with your mind. So I'm glad he's getting up on his own. He's probably going to walk off the field on his own, so I'm excited about that.
Yes, yes.
You know that all too well. Like when you were first guy in the big leagues, I think you twisted an ankle, broke an ankle or something like that in Boston.
Yeah, I broke my ankle, and that was my 4th year in the big leagues, 2004. Broke my ankle in Fenway Park, and, as they was carting me off the field, all kinds of thoughts, came in is my career over? Am I going to ever come back and play in the big leagues? It's my dream, but in the end, you rehab and you get back and you play.
So here's the 1st down and 10. Hagan's going to tuck and run again out to the left side. Stutter step, turns the corner, and he'll just run out of bounds. Nice move there by Mekhi Hagan's, picking up another Golden Lions 1st down.
This guy is making things happen.
And again, he was the starter. He was named the starter at the beginning of the season, but Macon just kind of came up and played a little bit better. Now you have Mekhi stepping in. So it's been kind of up and down for both quarterbacks.
Well, it was actually after Mekhi's injury at Tulsa, in the 3rd quarter, when he got the shoulder injured. That's when, kind of.
But Mekhi started the game.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Mekhi got hurt. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and they kind of slowed him after that.
Wow.
Here you go, breaking the tackle in the backfield. He's going to tuck it and run again. And Mekhi Hagan's doing it with his legs as he replaced Macon here on this possession.
Yeah, because, I had been a Mekhi Hagan's fan. I thought that he was the guy from the beginning, but he did get injured. He sat the Tennessee State game, which kind of slowed him down, and then Macon kind of took over. But now you know, he's moved the offense pretty well since he's been in here.
I think Makai has me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
He's
a good thing.
He's making some things happen.
Empty backfield for Higgins. Trips left, twins to the right, throws the quick slant. It is caught. Great pass and great catch.
And that's the difference, too. I mean, the other quarterback, he held the ball a lot, and then now Higgins gets the ball right out. Boom. You know, it's 1-2, let me get the ball out.
And that was a perfectly placed pass as well as catch.
Yeah, because that defender was all over him.
And we have another injured player on the field. This time a Jag. Looks like a cramp in his calf.
Yeah.
You can see it from here. My goodness.
That's me. That's me. I have a cramp like, whoa.
Yeah, that cramp on the back of the bus from a late
on the way home. Yes, sir.
You dehydrated.
Yes, sir.
You talking trash and you laugh too hard.
Yeah.
And you go, whoa.
Yeah. And usually you land on the floor. And there's some guys over the top of you, so you can't immediately jump up.
Right.
And he's been assisted off the field, but it does appear to be cramps, folks.
You are not carrying me off that field because I'm going to be back later.
Right.
He's saying.
Easy now, easy.
You carry me off that field like that, I'm never coming back on the field, I promise you.
So 10:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Golden Lions threatening now, trailing 27-0, but now in Jaguars territory at the 32-yard line. So we'll see if we can get some points out of this drive. A very important drive here for the Golden Lions.
Oh, man, this is a huge drive right here. You come out, have a turnover, give up a touchdown, man. You got to score here, and you need 6.
Higgins takes the snap, play action, looking downfield under pressure. Has it knocked away, and it's going to be recovered by it's still on the ground. Jaguars do end up with it.
Wow.
Crucial play there as Higgins was trying to find someone downfield. That fumble recovered by number 17 for the Jaguars. That's Christian Davis.
It looked like he was trying to throw the pass. So if his arm was going forward, right?
It would be, but we just saw -3 on the play clock, and they kicked the field goal. So I'm not expecting
anything's possible.
I'm not expecting that to be overturned.
Maybe they should take a look at that though to see was he trying to actually throw the ball when it was knocked away.
He was actually trying to. His arm was,
and he
maybe
was
going forward.
Yeah, he was stepping up in the pocket and everything.
And he knocked it out of his hand. So.
I mean, I think at this time it's worth a shot if you coach because you're down 27-0.
Right?
I mean,
why not?
Your timeout's not going to mean anything if they score again.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Jags. They have it on their own 41-yard line as the offense retakes the field. Here's the snap, play action. Blood looks outside, has a man open. The catch made on the far sideline. He'll be wrapped up by Ewell Jr. as well as Rylan Woods in on the play.
And actually, I shouldn't say that because I was watching Colorado and USC. And
there you go.
The house, it was 41-14 and it ended up 48-41.
Right.
Yeah. So
really good game.
Yeah, really good game.
You have to play 4 quarters.
Yeah, you got to play the whole thing out.
Ed McGee on their reception picked up about 6 yards on their first down for the Jags. It'll be 2nd and 4. Under 10 minutes remaining now in the third quarter. Spread formation for Blood. Takes the snap, throws the quick pass to the outside, making the catch on the far sideline, and enough for a first down for the Jags. That reception made by number 19, Chandler Whitfield. So 1st and 10 Jaguars from the Golden Lions, 46-yard line.
We definitely need some excitement. We definitely need an interception, fumble, turnover.
Somebody make a play.
Yeah. Just make a play. I'd take a big hit right now.
Here's the run. A decent hit there by Rico Dozier. After number 24, Gary Qualls Jr., who has been kind of the workhorse for the Jags in this ball game. He'll pick up about 7, bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, well, we hadn't really talked about that. Again, that Jaguar offensive line is huge.
Yes, sir. And they're kind of controlling the line of scrimmage. And here's the screen pass. It is caught. Dozier tracking him down, but not before picking up another first down for the Jaguars. But I'll tell you what, as soon as you said that Big Kendarius Clark, he gave that offensive lineman a good smash right there. But
that was a pretty good push by Clark up the middle.
So 1st and 10 after the reception for the Jags. It'll be trips right, single receiver left for Blood. Here's a pre-snap whistle. They're going to say false start against the Jaguars. Maybe this is the igniter we need for the Golden Lions.
Yep.
speaking of that line, the two guys in the middle for Southern is Kyrie Wade McLeod is 6'3", 350, and Bernard Childs is 6'3", 325. And then you got Juan Gonzalez, 6'3", 340. Like, them like airplanes, man.
You're absolutely right. Excuse me. All right, we're back to the action after the penalty. Of course, 1st and 15. Now from the 36. Man in motion from left to right, goes back. Here's a pass by Blood. Looking downfield, has a man wide open in the flat. Catch is made. And not much after the catch, as Rico Dozier was there. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, those plays hard. With the way the offensive line has protected the quarterback, it's hard to get to those plays because he can get the ball out. He can see he's not under any pressure. So those are easy throws, right? That's like run plays.
And we'll try to check in with our man, Sam Beavers, here momentarily, as we'll try to get an update on some of the injuries on the field. I got a text from him, said that Jonas Davis is not in pads, so his day is done. Of course, we saw Michael Jamerson go down as well. We'll try to get an update for you here momentarily. Here's 2nd down and 10. Under pressure, breaks the tackle, is Blood, but here comes the pursuit.
The ball. We got it. Our ball.
And the ball did come out, I do believe.
Yes.
Our ball. You saw it. You said it, Doctor.
Yeah, you just need something like that.
There's the
spark,
play.
Yeah.
A turnover or something, and hopefully this will definitely turn the team's tides around.
Yeah, that was Rocky Jack, 6 foot, 230-pound redshirt freshman from Humble, Texas. Summer Creek. You know who coaches at Summer Creek, right? Our former quarterback, board number 11. It's Bruce Swinton.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He coaches over at Summer Creek, right outside of Houston.
Houston area, right.
Yeah. And he's the offensive coordinator, if I'm not mistaken.
So here's the 1st down play by Mekhi Hagans. Looking, has a man wide open. That's Kenji Lewis making the catch. And he'll fight his way forward past the 35-yard line out to about the 38. And he'll be about 3 yards shy of the 1st down.
Offense really need to help the defense out right here.
I love to see these guys take the opportunity to get something going with the turnover that they just.
Yeah.
Here's Hagans. He's going to hand off to Johnny Williams. Tripped up, but he'll dive forward to the 40-yard line. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Sam Beavers, try to give some updates on what's going on the field. Sam?
Well, guys, a lot of issues down here, a whole lot of injuries. Jonas Davis is out of the locker room, but in street clothes. Do not expect him back. The backup running back, Michael Jamerson, nursing a lower leg injury. He's questionable to return. And then big number 74, Christian Love, talented offensive tackle out of Detroit, is moving around and should be available later today, fellas.
Thanks, Sam. We definitely appreciate that update from the sideline as the Golden Lions. Not much going on this play. And they're going to be bottled up.
Yeah, that was 3rd and 1 right there. You got to kind of go. I mean, if you didn't get it, you're going to have to go for it. Anyway.
Right, but they were fortunate enough to get it here.
Yeah, I think 20 down, 27-0. You can't afford to just punt the ball away and put the defense back on the field again. I mean, they just got to turn over. You got to give them a chance to regroup.
Right, absolutely. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Lions. Mekhi Hagans in at the signal caller. He'll hand it off to Williams, who has a crease on the right side. Spin move. Hold on to that football, young man. And he does that as he stopped near midfield. So the Golden Lions trying to get a little something going here in this second half. And, again, we've seen the offense move the football. It's just putting points on the board is where we've struggled here today.
Well, they're taking advantage of that turnover right now. So hopefully they can keep inching forward and getting those 1st downs and get into the end zone.
Absolutely. Keep the momentum. 2nd down and short. It'll be 2nd and 3 to be exact. 5:20 remaining here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Hagans rolling to the right side. He's going to run it. Quarterback keeper. He's across midfield. He's going to be very close to another Golden Lions 1st down. Let's see where they give him on the spot. Looking at the spot, it looks like enough.
And one thing the offense got to understand right now, it's just about executing each play right now. You're not going to have a 27-point touchdown.
Right.
It's just not going to happen. But if you could just execute one play at a time, maybe you get on the board right here, you get another turnover on downs, execute again, and then you may find yourself in the ball game in the 4th quarter.
It's like everybody's trying to hit a home run in baseball.
Correct.
All you need is Do less to get more.
Right. And we do less here and get more. First down run there by number 35. Great job seeing his first action tonight in Kirsten Rogers. They have him listed as a linebacker, but he's 6 foot, 208 pounds, sophomore from Mobile, Alabama.
But we're down, 2 running backs?
Right. So probably having
2 freshman guys, and then which puts BJ back have to return on the return team. So, yeah, you may be down to a linebacker now.
So 1st and 10 for the Golden Lions inside Jaguar territory. In bad need of a score here. It looks like they're showing blitz.
Slot guy's wide open right here.
They're showing the blitz, but he drops back out. And Higgins will roll to his left.
He's open.
Under pressure. And he was open, but a very difficult situation for Higgins to be able to square up and roll into his left side.
Yeah, but the receiver stopped. I mean, he would if he'd have just kept running toward the end zone, he would have ran and he would have created more room for Higgins as he was coming around. But he stopped running.
And that's another one of the golden rules of being a receiver. You never stop on your route.
Right. No.
Unless you're breaking it off to come back to help your quarterback.
Yeah. Because had he took off, he would have took the other couple guys with him, like they were already going with him.
But we'll take the 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 now here for the Golden Lions. Higgins rolling to the right side under pressure. Here's the screen play. And, again, that shows the kind of the inexperience of the running back. He held that block too long for it to be – or that's 85, actually. So that is the tight end in Kevin English. But he held the block too long for it to be a screen play. Higgins tried to give him an opportunity by lobbing it over the defender, but to no avail.
Yeah, I mean, those are those little things I was talking about execution. You know, right now, you as a coach, you tell your guys, hey, man, look, all we're trying to do is execute each play. Don't worry about the first down. Don't worry about the touchdown. Let's just execute each play.
And we were always taught to have small victories.
Yeah.
And do the one little thing well, and then that will increase, and you can make big plays and do big things.
Exactly.
But we always trying to get that end zone first. Get the first down. That's how we do it in life.
That's right.
In life, you get first downs, then you get to your dream, which is the end zone.
So 3rd and 4 after.
Fortune go.
Wasn't that great? Put that on a paper.
There it is.
Here's Higgins. He's going to scramble, and he pumps the ball loose. There is a flag, but the fumble is recovery. Still on his feet, and we're going to have to make the stop, and indeed we do. Now let's see what that flag is. Unless it was a face mask or something, it's going to be a turnover.
Man.
And Higgins, again, just trying to get extra yardage, giving maximum effort, but you have to protect that football, young man.
Yeah, but just like what Tori was saying, though, I mean, on his mind, he had score. Instead of
I got the first down, protect the ball.
First down, let me protect the ball. We got a good drive going.
Yep.
Don't try to do too much.
And that's going to be holding against the Golden Lions.
That's definitely a mentality. You definitely have to think smarter and not harder.
So the turnover, as the Golden Lions were getting a little something going offensively, it occurred around the 30-yard line. And the penalty was holding against the Golden Lions. Of course, they will decline it. And it'll be a fumble recovered by the Jags. 3:49 now remaining in the third quarter. And we have an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Jaguars. So they will back them up some, but they will have possession as the offense takes the field. And again, looking at that offensive line, my goodness.
Yeah. All those boys better drive trucks. But one of them got grandma's little car.
Right. Little Kia or something.
Yeah, and that seat is crying every time he gets in that.
What was that? Flintstones when the guy had the car, he pick it up and take off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dating ourselves.
Right, really.
Their car probably glad they on the road. Like, man, I can't. Please don't come back.
So 1st and 10, Jags from their own 29. Here's the run play.
Make a play.
And that is a back. That's number 23 rumbling through, and that is Corey Russell. He'll fight his way out to the 35-yard line. Gain of about 6, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, that Golden Line defense got to make another play.
That's right. Make a play.
You have to.
And give you a couple of scoring updates from across the SWAC. Alabama State leads Alcorn State with 1:25 remaining in the first half, 13-10. As here's the pass by Blood out to his running back, who's chased down. Tackle made by number 23 for the Golden Lions. That'll be Caleb Knox. after reception by number 6, Kendrick Rhymes.
So 3-point game, right?
3-point game. Alabama stayed on top.
But I was calling Alcorn for the 3-point victory, so it ain't over yet.
Not quite yet. 13-10, 125 outside of halftime. 0-0, Florida A&M in Valley just underway. As Blood will hand off this time to Rhymes again on the left side. There's a flag in the area generally called for holding. We'll see what the official call is. Prairie View and Grambling underway. 3-0. Prairie View leads Grambling State at the Texas State Fair Classic. You're a little bit familiar with that, huh, Tori?
Oh, yeah. I'm a little familiar with what's going on in Texas.
Alabama A&M defeated Tuskegee earlier 58-3 in that ball game. Texas Southern over Lincoln out of California, 52-7.
Yeah, we all could probably play for Lincoln out of California.
Right, currently. Like right now, we could go to.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. We wouldn't have got beat 58-3, that's for sure.
Them young boys hit you usually. What in
We
the
good
world?
for 3 plays. Got the whole crew in here today.
Dr. Sharks.
Dr. Sharks,
Shocky
the Carl
Sharks.
Kid.
They call him Shocky on the yard.
The infamous Carl Kid.
Yes, legends.
Bang,
legends.
bang.
Dr. Shark.
D-Way represent. And they have
All-Star
the same-
smiles.
Same sentiments. And actually, this is a holding penalty against the Golden Lions. We've seen a couple of those today. Typically, outside of the secondary, you may get it called holding a receiver every once in a while, but typically you don't see holding defensively. That's going to cost the Golden Lions as the Jags will move into Pine Bluff territory at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, we saw Holden last night on Crutchfield.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and they gave him a pass interference.
Right. That was the first game I've ever seen offsetting penalties for pass interference on offense and defense.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Isn't that a no call, right?
At all.
Here's Blood. He's going to hand off over the left side as the back, breaking tackles and running tough. He's out to the 40-yard line. That is number 24 again on the carry in Gary Qualls Jr. There's a flag. A little extracurricular activities going on over there. A couple flags flying late.
We talked about that at the beginning of the game. You know, Southern and UAPB always have a little bit of rivalry. You know,
Right.
You know, unfortunately, one year we had that melee that actually cost us a conference championship that year.
It did.
And it was 2011, I believe, 2011 or 12. It was the year before we won the championship in 12. We could have won it because we had to suspend so many guys.
That's right,
We were leading
incident.
the West and won the game, you know, and had to sit out guys over a 3-week period, and it cost us a conference championship.
As a matter of fact, I believe Carl Kidd was on that coaching staff. That Southern game when it was a big issue, and we had the deal on the field and everything. What years were you coaching here, Carl Kidd, at UAPB?
2007 and 8.
2007 and 8. Okay, so it just missed you.
That
Okay.
was in the leather helmet era. Carl was coaching when they had chalkboards. You know what I mean?
Answer that like it was a question from a game show.
So the penalty apparently went against the Jaguars as they'll back up to the 46-yard line. They'll have it 3rd down and long. But, Kid, of course, you spent some time here coaching here at UAPB, coaching linebackers. What are you seeing here today out of the Golden Lions?
And you're on air, live.
Man, what I see right now is Southern just having their way with them. They just running the football, and they looking pretty good. UAPB got to just buckle down and stop them on defense.
Here's Blood. He's going to throw on this pass. Timing route is complete on the far sideline. And that catch made about a yard shy of the 1st down marker. So what would be your advice to the Golden Lions linebackers and defense to kind of slow up this Southern offense?
Well, first of all, before I answer that question, I'm honored to be here. I've been asking to be here since I retired from playing ball. It took Torrey Hunter to get, to be up here for them to invite me up here. So let's get that out the way.
All right.
He throwing shade.
Yeah, let's get that out the way. I should have been on this show. Now I'm
Well, now, hold,
somebody's
wait,
job,
wait.
man.
Now hold on. Let's back up because
let
you
me
have
warm
been
up a little
you have been invited years ago. Now don't do that now because I invited you years ago to come on to a broadcast. So let's not do that. But again, of course, you had the opportunity to play at the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville, and I had the opportunity to coach here at UAPB, and of course, Pine Bluff native, alumni from Dalloway as well. So. You have ties into the community as well, deep ties.
Oh, man, I'm a diehard Golden Lion. if you're making it to the man cave, that means you're a diehard. So I've been a fan all my life. That's
Right.
all I believe is black and gold. So I've been a fan for a long time. I remember all the homecomings and just being around this atmosphere made me want to go to college. I didn't see the Razorbacks at first until I saw them on TV. But this what I saw with my own two eyes, the Ivy Lee Browns and the Winston Delaney's and all those boys, the Archie Cooley's. That was one of my
Can't forget about Archie Cooley, Coach.
But then also my great coach Lee Hartman come through here and turn this program around and make it to where it's at today. So I got to give him his props too.
Absolutely. I had the opportunity to play under Coach Hartman, of course, and athletic director Chris Robinson was the quarterback when I was here in '93. And, man, it was a great time. Coming off the death penalty, and made history that year, actually the only team to come off the death penalty and win 6 ball games fresh off the death penalty. Meanwhile, in the ball game, the 4th down was not converted, so the Golden Lions take over 1st and 10, trailing 27-0, 1:20 remaining in this first half. Here's Higgins, just going to keep it to the right side, nothing there. He'll lose a couple, and that's going to bring up 2nd and long.
I don't really understand that play right there. After you get a big turnover on downs and then you just run a quarterback keeper, I would
take a shot at the end zone.
Yeah, I would have been okay with that. Just throw it down the field as far as you can, man.
So it'll be 2nd down, a loss of about a yard, bringing up 2nd and 11 as they'll tighten the chains over there on the far sideline. And here's Higgins again in the backfield. Kirsten Rogers. As we're down to our 2 freshmen, sophomore and freshman running backs. Here's Davis. He'll get it on the left side. He's going to fight forward out near the 45-yard line. He'll be stopped just a yard shy at the 44. And that's Kirsten Rogers. And, of course, shout out to my guy, Dr. Sharks. Of course, he's a UAPB alumni as well, man. And we played a lot of flag football together, man. I'll tell you, we had a great time here at UAPB in different capacities, but definitely had a great time and support these Golden Lions. They'll have 3rd down and 5 as we approach 20 seconds remaining here in this 3rd quarter. Higgins calling out the signals. He's going to throw. Steps up in the pocket, has a man-to-man coverage, and the ball is going to be picked off. And that was a tremendous play by the safety, and you just have to give credit where credit is due. He made a tremendous play, and that was Jordan Carter on the interception.
Yeah, he kind of looked this receiver down right there, and the safety just read his eyes.
And again, I want to send a special shout out and thanks to Dr. Torrey Hunter for joining us on the broadcast for a moment. We definitely appreciate that and all that he does here in the city of Pine Bluff, man. Fantastic dude, man. Just great company. And again, Golden Lions turning the football over. It'll be a immediate timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. Well, check that, folks. Hold on a second. As the Red Hat, as we call him, is discussing some with the official. So it is going to be a timeout on the field. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll take a 30-second break with the last 10.3 seconds remaining here in the 3rd. Golden Lions trailing 27-0. You're tuned into the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back. Back inside Simmons Bank Field, Golden Lions trailing 27-0 after the turnover. And again, not a bad read by Higgins, but just a spectacular play by the safety.
Yeah, I mean, but I still think that, he kind of stared that receiver down. I mean, we saw that before, and you can't really do that with a safety over the top.
Here's a quick pass to the receiver on the far sideline who drops the shoulder on the defensive back. He'll pick up about 9 yards on that 1st down. And it just seems that Southern just has been pretty much dominant control of this game.
Let's ask the safety. I mean, if you got a quarterback back there, Carl, and he stared down the receiver, like...
You're going to break on the football.
Yeah.
You taught to study the quarterback eye.
And so that does it for the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Golden Lions trail 27-0. 15 minutes left in the ball game. When we come back, we'll have the fourth quarter. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back with more on the UAPB Sports Network and 99.3 The Beat.
Hi, I'm Ford Trotter for Trotter Ford Lincoln in Pine Bluff. We believe in being tried and true, and that means earning your repeat business by giving you our best customer service and best deals every single time.
Like up to $14,000 off MSRP on the 2019 F-150 Crew Cab. That's right, $14,000 off MSRP.
So come see for yourself. Shop Trotter Ford Lincoln in Pine Bluff and TrotterFord.com today. Tried, true, Trotter.
Dear Adidas, we believe that through sport, we have the power to change lives.
A female coaching me. Is anybody watching female sports?
But female athletes are being left behind.
We have the power to make a new world for female athletes. So come together, fight for equality, and level the field to ensure that no matter the challenge ahead, she breaks barriers.
There's the back. Joining us on the broadcast, Mr. Carl Kidd, as well as Sam Beavers. They're on the sideline. And Carl, man, some big plays being made by the Southern defense. Now the Golden Lions getting a personal foul call. And we were talking a little bit off the air. Sometimes when things go wrong, it just plummets and things happen on top of things. And you have to find a way to stop that landslide if you want to try to be successful.
Right. Ain't no way to stop it but get back on the bus. That's it. I mean, right now, my team bleeding right now. And they smelling blood in the water.
And again, you just need that one person because, I mean, 27 points is a pretty big deficit, but not to the point where you cannot come back as the back will try to look for something there, nothing there. Great job defensively as he'll have no gain on the play.
No, technically they playing for next week. Get some good film for next week and just a teachable moment.
Yeah, and that's the main thing is trying to learn from your mistakes, and then the better teams learn during the game.
Right, and make adjustments.
Make those adjustments during the game.
Here's Blood is going to hand off to the back again. Not much there. So the defense trying to step up a little bit here after allowing only 1 yard on 2 plays. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 9. And, of course, the Jags at this point, you know, they want to be efficient in their offense, but they're in no hurry as the clock is on their side currently.
Yeah, 13 minutes and 30 seconds. Any score right here just kind of, add to the bleeding, man.
Right.
Someone on defense is going to have to make a play here. 3rd down and 9. Here we go. He's going to throw. Blood under pressure. There's the blitz. The ball is loose. And that was the play we were talking about. Even if the Golden Lions do not recover, it's going to be 4th down and very long for the Jags. And they're definitely out of field goal range. I would suspect them being out of field goal range. And it was recovered by Southern. But, again, that's the play you need. Someone has to make a play.
Yeah, that was the other knocks came off the edge.
Right, that's one of them plays that'll get your quarterback hurt.
Yes, sir. Blind side.
You know, with 12 minutes left with 27-0.
So the Golden Lions will try to get something going here as the Jags will punt and try to pin the Golden Lions inside the 10-yard line. Maurice Lloyd will drop back. He stands at his own 9. And gets the punt away. End over end punt. Hits and travels out of bounds. Pretty good punt there.
Yeah, it was.
As the Golden Lions will start, they have to go to 95 yards to score with 12:21 remaining in the ball game. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have more Golden Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network and 99.3 The Beat. Welcome back. Golden Lions taking over offensively. 1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line. 95 yards to go to get a score with 12:21 remaining in the game and a 27-point deficit for UAPB. Jalen Macon returns to the ball game at quarterback. He'll have twins to his right side. Here's a run play, trying to get a little breathing room, and that is Johnny Williams diving forward. He'll be out to about the 7-yard line. So a gain of a couple on 1st down.
Speaking of, we talked about, all of us talked about playing football at Pomfret. Look over in the corner over there. You got a good football game going on the hill over there.
You do. The kiddos got a sandlot. That's what they call it, sandlot football game. Here's Macon. Is going to hand off again. Williams spinning, twisting, and turning. He'll fight his way out toward the 10-yard line. He'll be about 5, maybe 6 yards shy of that 1st down marker.
And it's unreal. And you think about it, those kids over there playing, that was all us. You got a head baseball coach, you had an NFL/CFL champion, then you got an MLB superstar, and then you got the voices and All-American at Tech. Everybody over there playing. So those same guys over there, there's some pro guys over there.
That's right. That's right. Some future Golden Lions, as you mentioned. Yeah.
When we didn't have a ball, we played with a cup.
Cup ball. Exactly. Absolutely. Here's Macon under pressure, rolls out to the right side. He's going to tuck it, makes a man miss. Still on his feet is Macon. He's across the 20 to the 25, finally ridden out of bounds. And Jalen Macon picking up the 1st down. And we've seen him do more with his legs today than usually we see with his arm.
Yeah, he has. But going back to those guys, one thing that they don't have that we had to dodge bottles.
Right.
Remember?
Yes, sir.
The bottles that would drop out of the stands on the ground. We had to dodge the bottles, too.
And shouts out to my guy, Sid Jackson, tuned in.
Yeah.
Said what's up to his boy Kid and Carlos and Tori and everybody. Definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. And all the listeners out there sticking with us here as the Golden Lions trailing pretty big here in the 4th quarter. Continuing to fight with 11:06 remaining. Macon's going to throw, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked. Just fall. And that is exactly how he got hurt the last time, Carlos.
He did. Same team, same thing. Now we got another Golden Lion that's slow to get up.
And Macon gripping that right hand, that is his throwing hand, and something seriously wrong with it.
Yeah, something's
he may be catching a cramp in that forearm.
Or it's the shoulder.
Yeah. But looking at his hand, that don't look right.
So he will be attended to. We'll take a break, folks, with 10:44 remaining in this ball game. 27-point deficit for the Golden Lions. You're tuned in to the UAPB Sports Network and 99.3 The Beat. back inside Simmons Bank Field. Here's Higgins replacing Macon. Has a man open, and it is in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, and a perfect throw by that is Mekhi Higgins replacing Macon, who was injured on the last play.
That was the Derek White.
Right through his hands. Wow.
Yeah.
He got to come down with that one.
Absolutely.
He got to catch that one to help his quarterback.
Absolutely. And, I mean, you have to make a play. You have to have guys to make plays, and that was your opportunity to make that play.
Especially when your team is struggling right now.
Absolutely. Of course, the Golden Lions will have a bye week next week. Return to action on the 14th in Itabena, Mississippi.
Itabena.
Higgins dropping back, steps up in the pocket. He's going to throw. Has a man, throws a little bit too high, intended for Christian Cochran. Incompletion will stop the clock at 10:24. But that's going to bring up fourth down, and the Golden Lions will have to punt.
And both quarterbacks have stared down their receivers. Even when he was scrambling right there, he could have looked that guy off and went back to him. But when you staring a guy down, man, that's easy, man. I can go out there and play defense back. Carl talked about it.
Well, it's about confidence too. You had one that just dropped it, so you're gonna go to the one that you think that's gonna catch it.
Gotcha.
But again, being able to read the quarterback eyes makes it so much easier. And I know you can attest to that, kid.
You're gonna break on that football.
Absolutely, as he did earlier.
And this might be a block.
Actually got it away. It was close. Takes the Golden Lions roll. And it'll die at the 19-yard line. So a timeout on the field. We'll take another timeout as well. Golden Lions trail by 27 with 10-12 remaining here on the UAPB Sports Network and 99.3 The Beat.
Flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
We're back inside Simmons Bank Field. A stoppage of play prior to the first snap for the Jags' possession here. And again, Carlos, we kind of talked about this. The band just plays throughout the whole game now. It doesn't matter who has the football, if it's offense, defense. It's just.
I'm a fan of the bands, but I think it's got out of hand now.
But that's the way it should be.
You think so?
You should be able to play. Yeah. That's what home field advantage is all about.
But both bands are playing.
And then we play, when we have the football. That's just not right because our team can't hear.
Right.
There's a flag after the rush.
Why bring the bands and they only can play at a certain time? Let them jam out.
There you go. Well, okay. There you go. And that's a pro player.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it matters in the pros though. You can play music and stuff at any time, right?
Right.
Okay. There you go. Preparing them for the league then.
I think you can't play it like the play.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if the offense is on the field trying to call plays and the band is playing, you can't hear your own
our
offense.
band should stop.
Right.
Anyway, that's just protocol.
Yeah,
you know
I
that.
agree.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. It's just doing the play.
Right.
You shouldn't play doing the actual play. And if you're going to play when they got the ball.
Right. Not when we have it. Right. So another penalty against the Jags, going to back them up.
Because right now Southern got the ball and they band ain't playing.
Right.
They'll be inside the 10-yard line at the 9, approaching 10 minutes remaining in the ball game. So it'll be first and about 20 for the Jags. Here's play action. Blood is going to throw down the seam. Look for a man almost intercepted. Great break on the ball by number 29, and that was Tyquan Fleming, the 5'9", 170-pound senior from Cincinnati, Ohio. Came in from Kentucky Christian University.
Never heard of it.
Likewise. But great play nonetheless by
Good player, though. I mean,
right.
we need to go back there.
By the senior corner.
Tucker Christian.
So 2nd down and 19 after the incompletion for the Jags. This time he'll hand off to the back who bounces it off the left side, has some room, cuts it upfield. He'll be wrestled to the ground, drugged down by number 30.
Sam Anthony. Defensive back out of Cincinnati. Well, he's out of Oxon Hill, Maryland. Know exactly where that is.
Right,
Potomac High School.
Maryland. I know a lot of people from Maryland.
Speaking of Maryland, I believe Maryland is undefeated right now. The collegiate team.
Yes.
Yeah, African-American coach. There's a lot of African-American coaches at major universities right now.
It is.
It's doing well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're
it was
still
Maryland.
undefeated. You still got three
It's three.
undefeated. Now it's two. Syracuse
somebody lost today?
today.
Okay. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, Notre Dame, Syracuse, Colorado,
Maryland.
Well, it was 4 then. It was 4. Notre Dame lost last week.
Yeah, on the last play, and they only had 10 men on the field.
Right.
So the Golden Lions defense stand up here. They'll cause a 4th down as we see a player running on the field late. And the Golden Lions will be forced to spend a timeout here. A couple of updates again from across the SWAC. It's halftime, and the score remains 13-10 with Alabama State on top of Alcorn State. Also, Valley trails Florida A&M 10-0 at the end of the first quarter. It'll be 2nd and 8 when they resume action for the Delta Devils. And a close one on ESPN Plus at the Texas Fair Classic. Texas State Fair Classic. Gremlin trails Prairie View currently 7-3, but Gremlin has the football 2nd and 3 on the Prairie View 46-yard line. So that's going to be a good one, folks.
Well, I'm rooting for Prairie View because I like them a little bit better than I like Gremlin less, if that makes sense.
Right. I don't like neither one.
I don't like neither one of them, but
You like them a little less, huh?
yeah, you got to choose.
Looks like the Golden Lions are going to go after this punt. And they bail out for the return. Wobbly punt. Here is Maurice Lloyd. Takes a bounce and travels out of bounds. And it'll be 1st down and 10 Golden Lions from there on about 31-yard line. And again, we're talking about the upcoming schedule for the Golden Lions. Of course, off next week. And a well-needed a break for the Golden Lions after all the injuries and the tough start here early on in the season. And then they'll return to action at Valley. A game, of course, you can't take any games for granted, but a game that we should be capable of winning. Should be.
All of them are tough.
Yes.
At this point. But
Week
again,
out.
we got to understand that you got a first-year head coach.
Right.
And it's going to take some time, man.
Here's a run here. Is that Davis? No, that is actually Kirsten Rogers.
Yeah.
And now that's a good confidence run.
Absolutely.
Good film.
And he's actually a linebacker.
Right, but if I'm not mistaken,
listed as a linebacker.
he played some running back last year, I want to say. He got a little time last year at running back. And maybe even been a couple of years ago. It seemed like he played running back when maybe Taylor Porter was here.
Yeah, maybe just to, hey, go back on offense right now because we got some guys that's injured.
Right, and we know he played running back. And again, that might be exactly the case. Brung in the new running backs with Jamerson and all the new guys. He may have moved him over to linebacker. But in emergencies, of course, he's used to playing running back.
Yeah.
No gain on that play. Brings up 2nd down and 10. And again, back to the schedule, of course, headed to Valley in 2 weeks. And then it's going to be Homecoming 2023. October 21st, hosting Alcorn State.
It's going to be a grudge match there.
Yes, sir. Here's Macon. Throws the screen pass to Lewis. And nothing is there. Great read. And again, at this point of the game, I mean, they're pretty much peeling their ears back. You can take all kind of chances you want to take if you're Southern's defense. You can rush full speed without having to worry about draw plays and screens and things like that. So the defense is going to make some plays here.
And they playing 2 safeties deep, so you're
not going to go over the top, right?
Go over the top. So
like they say, Southern's playing with house money.
exactly.
I like that. They are. 3rd down and long. Macon under pressure tries to step up in the pocket and know where to go. He tries to escape to no avail, and that's going to end up in another sack for the Jags.
Yeah, just not a lot of time now. Like you said, just Southern kind of dictating the game. So, Carl. So, like, everybody want to know what are you doing now? I mean, you played in the NFL, you played in the CFL. What are you doing now?
Oh, what I'm doing now, I'm head middle school coach at Maplefield Middle School. We got a pretty good team this year. I've been doing that for the past 14 years, and I'm enjoying life, man. It's probably one of the best jobs I ever had outside of, well, it's better than the NFL, and it's better than playing pro football to me because I get to touch people's lives, young kids' lives, and try to steer them in the right direction. Some of them I get to, some of them I don't, but, that's just the way of life. But I enjoy doing what I do. I done had job offers to go to college and to do all that, but I decided to stay around Little Rock and not chase football no more. That's the best thing for me, mentally, not to chase football. So I'm living through my son right now.
Yeah, and speaking of your son, you got your own football player coming up.
That's
now.
right.
How is that?
The next generation of kids.
His name is Carl,
his name is Carl Kidd III, and he got to get a little tougher. Cause me and him like night and day at this age, right here. So, I'm trying to get him tougher, and but he's a tough kid. He's a great kid. So
he is a
football,
good kid. Good
football
kid.
Gonna come. I'd rather for him to be a good son than a great football player right now.
Absolutely, and he is a fantastic kid, man. You and your wife have done a fantastic job with him.
She's alumni of UAPB,
right,
correct?
right.
Your wife?
Oh, look at the big run here by the Jags, and finally stop. Oh, don't celebrate, young man. Don't celebrate when you make the tackle. Just make the tackle going back to the huddle now.
Especially 20.
And can I give a shout out to my mom if she
Of course.
listens, Lily Kid?
Of course. We love your mom, man. Of course.
The love of my life. If she's listening right now, I just wanted to tell her I love her.
Ain't that so sweet?
Right.
Oh,
She must be cooking something for you.
He just got some brownie points with that
She
one.
don't never cook no more.
He's got a couple of brownie points. Here's a pass. It has a man open, and no flag thrown.
I think that ball was short.
It was, and it actually hit the defender in the back, or in the back of the head. Now, here's my question to you. You had a chance to have the opportunity to coach on the collegiate level. Now you're coaching youngsters, and you already said that you like it better with the youngster. But what was, of course, I know the age is the biggest difference, but what were some of the differences in coaching, on the collegiate level and then going back and being a head coach?
See, that's hard. That's a hard one because I'm dealing with social media right now. So, when I was coaching on the college level, social media wasn't as bad as it is right now.
Right.
So, but it's really not a difference because the ones that I coached out here now, they still call me to this day. The Michael Witherspoon, he's a great man and a great father. He was a knucklehead when he was out here.
Yeah, he was.
But now, he's a captain on the fire. Firefighters in Little Rock, and you got Mickey Dean. He's a firefighter. You got Kevin Thornton working for FedEx, and all those Martell Mallet. Had a nice career in the Canadian League, in the NFL. All those guys, I kind of touched their lives. And another one is Teron Armstead. Now, I'm going to take credit. I found him. I found Teron Armstead. And I ain't going to let nobody else get that credit but me.
I love it. And, of course, Armstead now with the Miami Dolphins, still doing his thing down there, and had several years with the New Orleans Saints where he played very, very well. And
man, he was a stud as a freshman.
Yes.
He was a stud as a freshman. I'll never forget that day when he showed that he was the best and going to be the best tackle in the National Football League. He showed it that one day. And I'm proud of that dude right there.
Here's the punt by the Jags, and almost down at the 1 yard line, but he had a foot in the end zone, so that has to be a touchback.
Yeah.
And the officials will discuss it, and it is. They agree with it. It's a touchback. With 4:48 remaining, again, Golden Lions trailing 27-0 in this ball game. LaRon Marbley here with Carlos James and our guest, Mr. Carl Kidd, and talking football here with the D-Wade, Northside Pine Bluff native.
So, Carl, I'm going to ask you the same question we asked Dr. Hunter before he left. We got these young men around here, the Crutchfields, those guys that are all
who would it be, Pine Bluff? Pine Bluff Dalloway who would have won that game?
Not yet.
You want me to ask? Okay.
No, because we already know the answer to that one. So anyway, we'll go to the next one.
Pine Bluff by 100. Hey, but what I'm asking you is talk to those guys that are coming up through the high schools here, and give them your advice on going to like Courtney's going to the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Well, my advice to them is keep playing football and don't live through the hype. Don't let social media get you in trouble. Because trouble easy to get in, hard to get out of.
Amen, bro.
That's the best advice I could give them. Time has changed, and I know they got money coming and NIL deals and stuff like that. Man, they got to just keep God first, man, and keep their family and stay humble.
Great advice.
What got them to this point? They got to keep doing it. Right. You can't let the money change you. You got to go get some more money.
Right.
I wish we would have had NIL.
I'm telling you.
I think you did.
I
think you did have NIL.
This one called NIL back then.
Can we talk about it now?
I'm not going to put nobody on probation.
Here's a handoff, and Rodgers again on the right side. He'll be hit at the 20-yard line.
Allegedly.
Under 4 minutes remaining in this ball game, but again, man, we definitely appreciate, just like we told Tori, all the things you've done here in Pine Bluff as well as at UAPB, at Dollaway, and what you continue to give back in Little Rock to the kids and being positive role models and for the young men that you touched in college, man, they still contacting you. That speaks a lot. That speaks volumes, man. That shows they have the respect and that you did a good job when you were here.
Right. I mean, the time that I was here, if I could turn back the hands of time, it's a lot of stuff I would have done different,
little extracurriculars going on the field.
That's living and learning. You got to live and learn about life, and don't make the same mistakes twice. So
absolutely,
that's the advice I can give these kids, man. Is keep pushing, man, and keep doing the right thing, because the wrong thing will get you in trouble.
Absolutely, great words, wise words. So we have a penalty on the field, a little extracurricular activity going on after the play. It looked like Rodgers may have picked up the first down and then kind of got a little, I don't want to call it a scuffle because it really wasn't, a little pushing match, and out came the flag. Here's the call. So it's going to be unsportsmanlike, offsetting unsportsmanlike penalties.
But what people don't realize, man, coaching these days is way different than we used to. The way we got coached. We can't coach these kids hard.
Well, the kids are different. Right, the kids are different, a lot different.
You got a lot of kids now making more money than their assistant coach. You know what I'm saying?
For real, with the NILs, right.
With the NIL deals, but, it started off in middle school. You got to coach them different now. And the things that Deion Sanders talks about, it's true. You got to, these kids, man, you got to coach them different.
You do. Well, and kid, it goes back to kind of like me and Carlos was talking about, it goes back to home. We were already raised a certain way. So when we got on the football field and we did certain things, or when coaches told us certain things or did certain things, we were already prepared and conditioned for it because we were raised at home.
Right. But we didn't have the outlets that they had.
Right. That is true. That is absolutely true.
They got internet and, like I say, social media.
Yep. And everything is instant.
Back
accessible.
when we talk about this, back in the day, a coach would threaten to put you off team and you was shaking in your boots.
Yes.
Now, if you threaten the kid, put him off team, he's going to slam his shoulder pads down and walk off.
Right.
Because he got options.
You go play video games all day or something.
Actually, he just enters the transfer portal or transfers to another school.
Yeah.
Right. But they acting up in middle school, too. You can't threaten to run them all day because they'll quit on you.
Yeah, I mean,
that just wasn't in us.
I had to change, too, as a coach. I just take it away from them. I took my team and decided, hey, lock the doors and you can't come to the field. And I think that hurts them more than anything now.
Especially the guys that want to play. Right. I mean, they want to be here. So, yeah, that hurts them. And that's the kind of stuff that used to hurt us. You tell us, well, nah, y'all can't play. Y'all can't come work out. Y'all can't go in the gym.
Yeah, but we had somebody that was going to kick our butt, too.
There you go.
If it wasn't your
Somebody's.
dad, it was somebody that was going to come and kick your butt. These kids don't have nobody that's going to come and kick their butt.
Well, and it's different because a lot of the parents will get upset. See, it could be your parent, it could be your parent, it could be, if they caught me messing up, they could whoop my butt on the spot, call my parents and tell them they did it, and then you're going to get in trouble again when you get home.
Well,
it's not like
to
that.
The village.
Right, absolutely.
We went away from the village, raising our kids. Exactly. We went away from that, and so this is what we get sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
So 3:18 remaining in this ball game, folks, and Again, Golden Lions trailing 27-0. The Jags are going to take over offensively from their own 36-yard line. And again, the Golden Lions are going to have to go back to the drawing board, bounce back. They'll have a week to kind of heal up and get some of the guys back, hopefully, that we don't have any serious injuries. And they'll just run it off the right side. Again, LaRon Marbley here with Carlos James. Sam Beavers on the sideline with us. And joining us, Carl Kidd, of course, Torrey Hunter earlier today, and B.C. Davis. Can't forget about him. And shouts out to Dr. Sharks as well.
Yeah.
All-star smiles.
There you go. There you go. And of course, he's a UAPB alum as well. It's another run play up the middle. Will result in a gain of about 4 or 5. And don't forget, folks, coming up on Monday, it's Inside the Lions Den, where we take an inside look at the UAPB Athletics Department. Of course, we'll discuss today's ball game with head coach Alonzo Hampton. And we're just talking about a couple of new coaches getting signed, basketball, both women and men. And Coach Don Thornton, here's a big run by the running back. He's going to have another first down. But Coach Don Thornton and Coach Solomon Bozeman will keep around for a little while longer.
I think that's outstanding. I mean, especially being a young coach, and you continue to build like Coach Thornton. She's done a really good job. She's gotten our program into the SWAC championship game last year.
Right.
To give her that extension, that's going to be huge in recruiting. Same thing, the difference for Coach Bozeman is he's trying to get there. And his teams last year had a lot of games that they lost, late, 1, 2 points.
Was right there in the game, yes.
He's building, but the guys, the caliber of guys that he's bringing in, and you give him those extra 3 years, and that's going to help his recruiting out a lot more.
Absolutely. Congratulations goes out to both of them. And, of course, other fall sports going on. Coach Floyd and the Lady Lions volleyball squad doing well. Coach Solberg and the soccer squad, man, they've been to the SWAC tournament the last 3 years since he's been here, and they've been playing very well as well. So
we got to talk about golf.
Right, you have golf.
Golf won the SWAC championship last year.
Went to the NCAA regionals in Oklahoma last year.
And Coach Totten has done a good job of turning that program around.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, we have cross country going on as well here in the fall. That's great.
6 sports without a track, and then he has student athletes. He doesn't have a track. Has student athletes running in the NCAA national championships and things like that. So
winning the high jump last year.
He's doing a remarkable job. I mean, you can't ask him to do no more than what he's doing.
You're absolutely right.
What he doesn't have, So shout out to Coach McCoy.
And that's crazy. Without a track.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of familiar, isn't it?
Right.
At Dollaway, we didn't have a track, but
Yeah.
we used to compete very, very well in track and field.
Yeah. So shout out to him, man. I mean, I couldn't imagine not having a baseball field and trying to prepare a team, man, to play. So, hey, man, that's huge.
And speaking of which, hopefully here very soon we'll have us a new track.
There's been a groundbreaking for it.
Right.
It's just a matter of time. Hopefully we get our reparations money.
Right. That'll do a lot.
We may get a dome over the baseball field.
So first and 10. Wait a minute. Wait.
I'm
What?
I'm always plug baseball. Every time if you blink, I done got turf, new lights, a bus, an airplane, all that.
I see you putting the bid in with when Torrey was in.
I'm getting new grass, new uniforms.
That's the right person to get the plug in with.
I'm always get my plug in at the end.
So a timeout on the field. We'll just keep it here, folks. Only 18.5 seconds remaining. Again, 27-0 has been our score since probably early in the fourth or late in the third quarter.
Yeah, late in the third. Actually, Southern came out. It was 20-0 at halftime.
Right, and they scored.
They came out and scored the touchdown off the fumble, the turnover. So actually, the defense has played pretty well.
I was going to say, if you want to build on something, a bright spot out of this ball game, defense only allowed 7 points here in the second half.
Yeah,
that's good film.
And you said it. You're playing to get film and different things like that. So you can discuss some things at film on Monday or whenever they watch film. It'll be the victory formation here for the Jags, and that's going to pretty much do it, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like our final score is going to remain exactly that. We'll see if we can check in with Sam Beavers here momentarily, if Coach Hampton will have him for the interview, as it is now official. The final score, the Southern University Jaguars 27 and the Golden Lions 0. And we'll try to check in. Let's see if we can find our guy Sam Beavers. after the game here. And he'll try to catch up with Coach Alonzo Hampton. As our final score again, 27-20. Golden Lions will be off next week. And the following week, we'll be taking on Valley. And we'll throw it down to Sam. Sam?
Well, guys, a pretty dejected group down here. It's pretty clear that this is a team that had better expectations coming into the night. Energy stayed high throughout the night. We'll get an update on some injuries that we suffered during the game. But for the most part, coaching staff knows that we've got some work to do, and we're going to have to get it done quickly. The good thing is, going into a bye, I think that'll give us some opportunities to build some momentum, and we'll see what we can come out with after that. Back to you guys.
And again, Sam, we thank you for the reports from the sideline. Does a great job down on the sideline, getting information for us and keeping us abreast of what's going on the field. And again, tough loss here for the Golden Lions. 27-0, our final score. And we'll take a 2-minute break. And when we return, we'll recap the game and talk about upcoming matchups for the Golden Lions. Once again, our final score, Southern 27, UAPB 0. You're tuned in to the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back. Back inside Simmons Bank Field, Golden Lions fall to the Southern University Jaguars 27-20, and tough loss for the Golden Lions. Again, played pretty well last week against Alabama A&M on the Thursday night matchup, but had a tough time here today, losing 27-0. Just couldn't get anything going. Had a couple opportunities in the red zones, wasn't able to capitalize on it, and then Southern just kind of took over and capitalized on their opportunities and ended up with a 27-point victory.
Yeah, what it basically comes down to is you have a experienced coach and coaching staff, right, and players versus a first-year coach, inexperienced team. They learning the system, and it's more than about just football right now for the Golden Lions. You know, Coach Hampton, first year,
right,
he's putting together an actual program. So
absolutely,
there's a lot of things behind the scenes, attention to details and things like that are going on that affects the play on the field.
Right.
You know, it's going to get better. They look better,
absolutely,
than they have. But we're a few guys short. Like we talked about that, and it just the guys buying into the program that Coach Hampton's putting down. And eventually, you know, they'll start to execute better and do things better. Because if I've been around Coach Hampton a little bit and just watching him, he's a guy that's detail-oriented. And a lot of things that cost us tonight was just detail-oriented things. And flipping over from one coaching staff to another, it ain't going to just happen in one year unless you do like what Coach Prime did at Colorado,
just bring
clean
in
out the whole thing.
Just bring in a whole new team.
We're not able to do that. And again, we talked about it earlier in one of the broadcasts. He only got hired after the first recruiting cycle was over. So now you only got one recruiting cycle. You're a new coach and coming to a program that hadn't won many games over the last 5 years. So it's already hard recruiting as it is. So it's going to take some time. And I like the effort he is getting out of his guys, because we mentioned the game was 27-0, but they only scored 7 points in the second half.
Right.
You know, it was a 7-0 ball game in the second half. So obviously the things that Coach Hampton and his staff is putting down is beginning to work.
And looking at some of the biggest discrepancies on the stat sheet, 27 first downs for Southern, only 17 for us. 43 rushes for 230 yards for the Jags, 49 rushes, 116 yards for us. Net passing yards on 105 for the Golden Lions, 258 for Southern. Looking at total plays, 70, and which was kind of even, as well as the time of possession. You had 31 minutes and 38 seconds for Pine Bluff, 28-22 for Southern. And total plays, 68 plays, 488 yards, which is probably the biggest discrepancy. UAPB's 70 to 221.
So what that tells you is one, Southern had a lot of big plays. Two, our offense put Southern's offense in a better position to make plays, because we had some turnovers that led to points.
Right.
You know, so, you know, but those things are fixable. And then you got this whole week to be off, not only to get healthy, but to look at film and fix some things.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, be off this week, folks, and return to action on October 14th when we will travel to Itta, Mississippi for a matchup with the Delta Devils, the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils, at 2 p.m. on the 14th. Again, folks, off next week, but return to action on the 14th. And just to give you some updates before we get out of here, folks, Alabama State now trails Alcorn State 17-13 with 7:22 remaining in the third.
Right, 4 points.
Close ball game at Valley. Florida A&M up 10-7 with 2:44 left in the first half.
I was picking Florida A&M by 100.
Right, and Valley's hanging in there. And Grambling, of course, trailing Prairie View. Get this score, 10-9.
Wow.
With 7:20 remaining in the second quarter. So some good ball games going on in the SWAC. Once again, our final score here is Southern University Jaguars 27, with the UAPB Golden Lions not being able to score, falling 27-0. And definitely want to send shouts out to all our special guests today. Dr. Sharks came in. We heard from Carl Kidd, Dr. Torrey Hunter, BC Davis came in. Of course, our guy Sam Beavers on the sideline does a fantastic job. And, of course, our students here, they do a fantastic job. What they're doing.
They really do.
If we can get the attention of
There she goes.
But no, they do a great job, man. As well as Chris with the streaming service and his whole crew. They do a fantastic job as well. And my guy, can't forget about my guy back at the studio, Michael Fuller, who also does a fantastic job. So we'll do it all again in 2 weeks for the UAPB Golden Lions, as again they will travel to Itta, Mississippi on October 14th to take on the Delta Devils. Our final score here from Simmons Bank Field, Jaguars 27, Golden Lions 0. So for my man Carlos James, I'm LaRon Marbley. We'll see you the next time on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. Good night, everybody.